Less than an hour until today's Live America's RAD Cast begins, right here. Ready to be watched or heard right here at theradnetwork.com.
You got popcorn there?
Crinkly Monday.
Oh, it sounds like popcorn out of the microwave.
Oh.
No. It sounds like an email that's been printed out. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And he's right there doing it, so it's like...
Oh, yeah, there's that too. Hi, welcome to the show. We do have this email.
Good morning.
To the RAD Cast at theradnetwork.com. This one just came in, so I thought, why not? We'll start the show with it. It's from Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne.
Yeah, won't.
Says, I love you so much, Rob, and I'm enjoying this new chapter in the RAD family, and Kyle is such a goof.
Oh, duh.
Goofball.
Hey, Rob, we just got a new puppy, a 2-month-old golden retriever. I've never had a puppy, but my hubby has had plenty. I'm asking for advice on potty training, sleep training, and I know parvo is the big thing for puppies. Our breeder told us to pretty much keep the puppy at home till he's fully vaccinated into this month. I know dogs need exercise. We live in a new condo. We only have the front patio to let him explore. What do you recommend? I love an email that says, I've never had a puppy, but my husband has plenty, and here's a bunch of questions I want some random stranger on the radio to ask.
He's at work.
She wants ammo is what she wants. She wants the answers when he's like, oh, no, we have to do it this way. She's like, well, I did my homework, and I talked to Rob, who is probably way smarter than you, dingbat. So, no, he said this.
I'm certain I'm smarter than him. I question whether Yvonne...
That's what she's doing.
Yeah. She wants...
Yeah. Oh, I get it. The
secrets.
Rob Says thing is strong. It's very powerful. I understand that. I do question whether or not Yvonne will be writing us a Dr. Rob email in, say, a year or so. That's all. Okay, so a 2-month-old... This is interesting from the beginning to the end to me. A 2-month-old golden retriever, she's never had a puppy, but the husband has had plenty. Well, how did they wind up in this situation? The husband's had plenty. She's never had a puppy, and now she's writing me because she has no idea how to raise a puppy. Why didn't the husband take
He doesn't
control
have time
of
for
this?
that. He's
I
at
think
work.
She wants control. She wants to train the puppy too. Maybe the husband's at work, or maybe she thinks he's incompetent, and maybe his background of doing a good job. Maybe she's met some of the previous dogs. She's like, oh, they're not turning out like this one. No, you know how you raised that one last time? I don't think you have all the answers, bud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a little bit better of an approach where, like, instead of like buying and reading a book, like some people will do that, right? They'll go and say, hey, I want to learn how to do this, and then go read a book.
Google it.
Like Yvonne's is gonna email us, and she's gonna have Rob, who's a very experienced dog owner, give her advice. Yeah, but use it as ammo maybe for her husband.
Oh, it's gonna cause fights.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
He's gonna do something. He's gonna he's gonna yell at the dog and get the squirt bottle. And she's gonna be like, well, you're not supposed to do that. What are you doing? And she's gonna smack him.
I don't know what his
Smack the
system
husband
of
or the
punishment
The husband.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why we're immediately making him a bad dog owner.
Oh, because it's fun. We have to fill the void. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was going with the incompetent, stupid one. That's why she's asking questions and needs answers.
That's what I did not do. See, I didn't belittle the husband. Yeah.
But Kyle did answer the question. The reason we're making the guy, the non-letter writer, a bad dog owner is we need to fill the void. That's Kyle's job. When we don't have details, you just have to make something up. I do question, though, in Kyle's initial theory, if the reason she's writing me, the reason they found themselves in a situation where they have a dog, a puppy, she's never had a puppy, and he's had a ton, is that Kyle, again, goes after the husband, that he's had horrible dogs that she's met or whatever.
That's the thing. Why would she ask for advice if he was good at doing it? He'd just be like, I got it, honey. Don't even worry about it. I'll show you how to do it. We can do this together. That's not the case. She's going behind his back in a sense and being like, asking you about puppy questions.
Puppies.
Right, and my point was going to be, I have many more disturbing questions about the relationship if that were to be the case. Because you should be going into something like this as a team. Like, she should already know going in what their team version of potty training, which is very specific, and sleep training, which is very specific, is going to be. This should have all been discussed, planned, things bought or moved or found that could be used. These are the things that are disturbing me, and mainly for the dog. I really couldn't care less about the humans involved. When we screw everything up, half of us get divorced, whatever. This is really more about, is this dog going to wind up in a pound? Is this dog going to wind up with Yvonne, who has no experience? Is Captain, I've had lots of dogs, going to roam in and take the dog when he leaves her?
What's his background with Michael Vick? That would be a problem.
Stop. Do not even bring that
My
up right now.
my
the
scenario is a little different, a little nicer.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's more like, he's maybe like a hunter, right? He goes like, goose hunting, duck hunting. He has a dog. He has multiple
hunting
dogs.
time right now?
Yeah, like multiple dogs in his life, and he's like, hey, I have to have a dog. Like I have to have a lab. I have to have a retriever, something like that. And she's like, yes, of course, whatever you want. And now she's like, okay, I'm gonna have to deal with this dog now. I have no experience, and she wants to be more experienced. She wants to play the role like they haven't talked about this. She just said yes 5 times in a row. This is my scenario.
I don't think golden retrievers are really hunting dogs per se.
Well, yeah, maybe not. So,
But-
yeah, that's
One
a-
note
that's a
that
good
I can
point.
cross off here.
Yeah.
All right, thank
Yeah.
you.
But I mean, he wants a dog. He already has his mind set
Good
on
scenario.
a dog. This scenario is like, I have to have a dog. And she's saying yes because she wants to be in the relationship.
Well, here's the other.
But she's not ready for
a
it.
golden retriever in a condo with a patio. Okay.
Oh yeah. Hopefully it's a sweet
Okay,
one.
let me go back to Jeff's attempt at a kinder, gentler theory. We did touch on the fact that this would be an interesting hunter if he's using a golden retriever.
Go lick
Let's
him. Go lick the
pretend.
duck.
Let's pretend that I mean, golden retrievers, they are retrievers. They can be used. It's just not a widely chosen choice.
They're more derpy.
What
They're derpy.
hunter?
Yeah, they're derpy.
so
They're,
cute.
they are. They're such a dog as a old goof, kind of like me. Hey, how's it going here?
Yes.
Can I have a snack?
You have golden vibes
mean-
for sure.
If Kyle was a dog, maybe golden retriever. I
gonna
always
go
think more
Shar-Pei.
Saint Bernard. But
Oh, that's huge. Can I be a Great Dane?
That's a Shar-Pei. I'm so mean.
no, because Great Danes, they have a different body type that doesn't really match
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I need
It
someone
could be
with-
No,
like
I
a
think-
super privileged pug.
I wouldn't mind that, dude.
That's a good one.
Oh,
what would Jeff
man.
be, Rob?
Dang it.
Oh, he's a
Well, first of
poodle.
all-
Jeff is a
first
fancy
of
little
all-
poodle.
I have a
Yeah.
problem. I have a problem making Kyle any type of small dog. He's gonna have to be a big dog. And I do think his personality fits a Saint Bernard, so I'm sticking with that. Jeff is a dog. See, I would have said Jeff's a cat, but let me start with Jeff.
Jeff is a poodle.
no.
Jeff is a sassy little poodle. That's what he is.
Very. In his
Let's
Tesla.
see. Okay.
Yeah, he
The air
prances a little bit when he
conditioning.
walks.
Yeah, he's smart, and poodles are very smart.
Yes, they
They
are.
are.
Yeah.
They're annoying.
He can be an
and-
American
and
poodle,
they
a big
are.
one. I want one.
They are. Those are standard poodles.
Yeah, big ones.
First, and then you can go into American and European and those kind of things. Same thing with the labs.
What about me?
We're
you
not
know,
with there
Craig-
yet.
So Jeff's smart like a poodle. He prances, yeah.
What
And he's got a little bit of that.
I wasn't
Yeah, on your
aware of
tiptoes.
the
Now with
see
your
that?
hernia or your
my leg injury now.
Yeah.
Super
This is
fast.
Jeff.
Heck of fast.
He walks to his little dog bowl like this.
Jeff also he does like a poodle. He carries himself with a like an air of indignation, knowing he's better than all of the other dogs,
Yeah,
and yet
exactly.
trying to find a way with his little cute curly poodle hair and get along. But boy, is he ready! The minute
not a
the minute
Rottweiler.
Kyle does something wrong, Jeff the poodle is. And the minute Jeff does something wrong, Jeff the poodle is what? What? I'm in charge.
Yeah.
I'm in charge. Put me in the purse.
Put me in
No, the big standard poodle. He's tall, so standard.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, he's a big poodle.
Yeah.
Either one.
Yeah.
Either one. I don't care.
Little poo.
If I could just go back quickly, now that I've
I'm
diagnosed Kyle
pretty
and
tough
Jeff.
too.
D
so-
wants to be a dog though.
That's fine. D can wait because I have a
Okay.
process of doing this. I don't want to get too far away
Think about
from-
it.
from Jeff's terrible scenario of this hunter who is using a golden retriever and is also like the worst hunter ever because one thing hunters care about is their dogs. He would be all over training this dog.
Yeah.
There's no reason
That's what
if
I'm
he wanted a
saying.
dog.
That's what I mean. Like he wants a dog. Like
Okay.
we didn't hear in the email that he wasn't available to take care of the dog. Like, he's probably going to be a very dominant factor in the dog's life.
Yeah.
She's going to be the passenger on this ride. And
Got it. Okay.
I didn't think that golden retrievers were like hunting dogs. I'm saying that he might have had dogs his whole life and it's like I can't be without it, right? And I know
Okay,
people
so-
like that. I have friends like that.
I didn't pick up on the direction both you and Kyle were going. This is not about her curiosity. This is about solely her ability to butt in
Yes,
and
correct.
and
Oh,
be
yeah.
involved and tell him he's wrong.
Yep.
That's what this is in your void. Oh, okay. All right. One other note then. Of all the hunting examples, I did enjoy that Jeff did use the goose hunting example. Maybe he's a hunter, like goose.
I don't hunt.
Of all the things.
Duck? Yeah.
Perfect.
I wonder
Duck,
if
pheasant.
I mean, I go goose
Geese?
hunting when I go golfing because I hit a couple gooses.
Gooses or geese?
Gooses.
Well,
and
but
geese.
not on purpose.
Gooses.
I'm guessing not on purpose, though.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, never on
No.
purpose.
All those gooses. I'll
You
snap
can't.
it
That's the
next.
joke. That's always the joke when you're a golfer. Is when you don't want to hit something, you do, and when you try to hit something big that any idiot should be able to hit, can't.
Rob, I hit a goose on a hole one on a very nice course in San Francisco. It was the most embarrassing thing.
Did he get back up or no?
He did get back up,
Okay.
but about 100 people saw me hit it because it was like hole one, and it was like on restaurant was like right behind it. It was one of the most embarrassing things. My dad was with me. He didn't know how to react. He was like, I don't know this guy. Like, I don't know what he did.
Not my son.
I almost hit a crane.
No,
where am I
Jeff, in
dressed
your story, Jeff, it was a Canadian goose, right? Not like a goose.
I don't know.
Right?
I wasn't in Canada, but
But we don't have like massive geese walking around the Bay Area.
it was in San Francisco. Yeah, it was in what's the?
It's usually
There's
Canadian
a lot of
geese.
geese around the river.
Yeah, they're
Either
from
way.
Canada. They
I
fly,
hit him
they
in the
fly
neck,
down for the summer.
and he went down for a minute, and he got up.
Yeah.
And
All right,
that was the most like
You just shake it off and
happiest I ever felt. Like how
That he
embarrassed
got
I
up?
was.
Yeah, you almost
yeah.
you almost had Christmas dinner planned.
I know.
Please.
Yeah, and by the way, all you amateur golfers, insert birdie joke here. It's stupid.
Yeah,
all right,
right.
I have my own goose story as well. But Kyle, you hit a crane. You mean
Almost.
the bird, or
it was,
like
it was
like
in
a
Antelope. It
building?
was at a course called Antelope Greens, and they have like a little water area. And there was one of those pretty little cranes, and my ball went right next to it. It got in the brush and scared the hell out of it, and it flew up. I thought I hit it. I don't think I did. So
Oh, that's a
They're
terrible
majestic.
story.
I know. Yeah, it wasn't as cool,
That's
but
awful.
I wanted to relate with the goose. I haven't punctured one with a golf.
I don't know
ball.
why. Like 50% of me thought that he was gonna say he hit it with a golf club.
Yeah.
Like not with the golf ball, but the
That'd
golf
be
club.
me.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey.
god!
If this comes from my dog,
No, I
I
am
will
not that
snap their
violent.
neck. Yeah, I will.
No, I'm not gonna go
See,
disturb
I don't
nature with
know.
a golf club.
Hit them
I don't know,
first and
Jeff.
then
Over under. I probably would have taken the over and said, yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be Kyle attacks goose with club and thinks it's totally okay. It's a cool story that he has no remorse over.
Well,
That's what I would.
I did learn from the best. Monkey see,
true.
monkey do.
Thank you. Wait, I'm the best, right? That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're
Now,
Happy Gilmore.
Now, D, anything attacks my dog, I'm killing it with a golf club. It can be a goose, it can be a human. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
That's just. Now, but
Given.
going out on a golf course and pulling a Kyle and just whacking at a goose with a 5-iron, I ain't doing
They're
that.
evil.
That's not.
Geese are evil, so they'll come right
I know.
at you. They'll come
Look,
for you.
look,
Their little
yeah, I know.
squawky mouths.
I know. How
and-
dare I use
That's
a
fine.
5-iron? You taught me to use the drivers.
I was gonna say the
It's more-
driver.
Yeah, it's a bigger swing.
First of all, you don't initiate, is all I'm saying.
No,
if
but they're
the
just
goose
assholes.
is
Period.
is attacking you, that's fine. But in Kyle's scenario that I'm making up because there's a void, Kyle just goes out on the golf course with a 5-iron and he's just slashing around, running after the geese.
I like my
Okay.
7-iron.
I could
better
see
iron.
going for all that, actually. I
Yes,
could
if
see
you
that.
know they're coming and you know they're going to attack them, of course you grab the driver. Duh.
There's
So
some
my
turkeys
goose
that are
story.
aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we have these turkeys in Northern California and these Canadian geese. Whatever, they're big, oversized birds. So my buddy Gary, Dawn's husband, for longtime listeners, they know. If you know, you know. We were golfing at a place called the Auburn Valley Country Club. It's in the Auburn area of Northern California. Not a lot of people get to play it. Cool course. And the only difference between Jeff's story and this one is there was no audience, which maybe made it different. In that we were just on, I think it's hole 10, and Gary, who's a lefty, big guy, like built like Kyle, 6'4",
He's
and,
bigger.
and just like big, just big, and hits the ball hard and a mile away. And we had to, you tee off and you go right over this swamp, just right over it. The tee box is like tee box, swamp, fairway.
Gotcha.
And Gary takes his few practice swings, and it's his, like, for those of you that are baseball fans, this was our Randy Johnson moment. Nobody saw it coming. So Gary goes to his backswing. Now, nobody notices this, but to our left is a goose that is flying right towards this swampy area between Gary and the freeway. Now, the goose is, on its way as Gary's taking his backswing. Gary hits it, and he hits a low liner. Instead of going up and over the water, he's going to go barely over it. Well, as he's going barely over it, here comes the goose, and boop. I mean, the ball nailed that goose right in the abdomen. Oh. And first of all, there was that moment of total silence where you heard the hum of... Imagine taking a baseball bat, and hitting a pillow as hard as you could.
Yeah.
That was like the sound. And then the bird, still flying, starts doing the labored attempt at flying. Like you can see his wings are going up so slowly that butterflies are landing on it. Yeah. And then he comes down, and he gets to the other side. And by now, everybody's on the ground laughing. He gets to the other side, and he lands, and he like waddles off. And as far as we know, he's fine. He probably just got the wind knocked out of him. What am I gonna do? Jump in the damn water and swim after him?
He's probably got a few broken goose ribs.
Yeah, geese aren't worth that.
Or he might have just crawled into a corner and died. But again, at least we had the thud. We had the moment.
Yeah.
Hump.
I'm impressed he didn't go down. That's
I'm pretty
strong goose.
Sure my goose didn't he wasn't the same.
Now it's your goose.
Yeah.
No, the one I hit in the neck. Yeah, the one I'm talking about.
He has to go see a chiropractor now.
Yeah, he's probably not the same. He might be cooler. He might be lamer. I don't know.
Maybe a little.
Amongst the
those are tough spots. I mean, you're attacking a goose in the neck. Gary's getting him right in the abdomen. I mean, these are tough body shots for these poor things.
But the goose was flying though, right?
When Gary was,
yeah.
Well, goose fat. So let's go.
I can't confirm if he ever flew again, though. I mean,
he just got bruised rib.
Disappeared off into the marsh. Very
I was
slowly.
I like fell into the sand pit a little bit yesterday, overextended my knee, so I know how that feels.
Damn.
So, yeah, it's the exact same.
I know how that feels. Like trying to get out of the golf course. I was like 18th hole.
You were swimming? Were you swimming in the sand?
Yes, I was. I was a little swimming in the sand yesterday.
America's RAD Cast, only on the radnetwork.com.
A couple emails came into RADcast at theradnetwork.com. We'll start with this one from Dave.
Hi, Dave. What's up?
Of course, you can watch the show anytime. You can watch live. You can watch afterwards. You go to theradnetwork.com. If you do watch us, make sure you subscribe to YouTube. It costs you nothing. It might make us some money someday. At least that's what Jeff keeps telling the three of us who are showing up for nothing every day. This email came into RADcast at theradnetwork.com from Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Says, I love Rob's shirt. It does suck. Thank you. Yes, I made a comment about it last week, and it came in just in time. The Soccer Sucks shirt has arrived just in time for the World Cup. Don't worry, we've got our World Cup update. I'm not abandoning you just because soccer sucks and America's out of it. Duh, like we knew that was coming. But the Soccer Sucks shirt, the nice thing about this is I don't have to change before doing the sports show. I can just wear the same show to do the sports show with Steve at 11 a.m., and then I can hang this shirt behind me for the remainder of the week as we all suffer through one more week of soccer in America before culminating with that great halftime show of Madonna, BTS, Shakira, and Justin Bieber. By the way,
Sunday.
You know, I didn't mention when we were talking about that last week and we announced that Biebs had been added, and somehow these four artists in 11 minutes combined are supposed to do. I don't understand any of this. You know why it's going to suck completely? It already sucks, but you know why it's going to suck completely? Because you know how the NFL, they get Jay-Z to produce all their shows?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So soccer. They go out and they get their equivalent of Jay-Z in the soccer world to produce their halftime show. Chris Martin of Coldplay.
Sorry.
Oh, that's right. I did hear that. Yeah.
I was like, Pitbull?
Hi. We're soccer. We suck. Hello.
It was all
our other email.
What? I know. It's going to be all sad and dramatic.
That's how they're going to get their 11 minutes in. Martin's telling all of them, just play a ballad. Do one ballad. Do Inagata Davida together for 11 minutes. All right. Other emails and follow-up from Yvonne, who started our show.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, we finish.
No. In fact, I answered none of her questions. So before I read her follow-up, which has some more details about it, she wanted to know, so she's never had a puppy. They've got a 2-month-old golden retriever. Husband, he's had lots of dogs. And yet she's writing me about all sorts of very basic things. So questions that Yvonne answered, easy answers. Sleeping, Housebreaking and feeding, I can't help you with that. You and your husband have to decide on that. And I didn't hear you asking for suggestions, and since your husband's had plenty of dogs, I would cede to him. But you guys have to be on the exact same page. Feeding, are you going to do it twice a day at regimented times, which you should, or are you going to free range and just leave the food out, which teaches the dog nothing, creates a spoiled, rotten dog? But you guys you have to do it. Because if one of you's feeding them at 4 a.m. and 4 p.m., and the other one's just leaving food out, you're going to have a very fat dog.
Yes.
So that's something you got to do together. The dog's sleeping habits, you've got to do that together. He's 2 months old. He should be sleeping at this point during the night. Is he sleeping with you in the bed, in a kennel,
That's exactly
free
right.
roaming? Those aren't my decisions. Those are your
Crate,
decisions.
Bed.
Right.
up
Is
to
he in a
you.
crate? Do you want him in a crate? Do you want him to sleep in your bed when he's 100 pounds or 80 pounds?
No.
As a full grown. These are things you should have
Yeah.
already been
It's
thinking
not,
about.
it's not fun.
No, it's a lot. This is something people don't think about and they take for granted because it sounds so adorable and cute to get a dog, and it is. It's wonderful. I love it. But there's a lot of things people don't think about.
I agree.
And this is one, like day-to-day living. If you're going to get a dog, a bigger dog, 80 pounds plus, like a retriever, or anything over that, where's this thing going to sleep?
Yep.
Because I'll tell you from experience, 2 grown humans that aren't that big, and you add in 1 or 2, or we had at one point as many as 4 shepherds and labs, where are y'all going to sleep? You got to have these things
Cuddle
in place
puddle.
ahead of time. Fine. Hey, again, not my house.
Yeah.
It's great. My dogs do sleep on my bed. I don't see a problem with it because I implement discipline in other ways. But to Kyle's point, it gets pretty crowded at times.
Yeah, you're trying to sleep. Say you're a bigger, heavier guy like myself. 250 plus pounds and 6'4", and an 80-pound dog wants to come sleep in your bed. It's cute for the first time, but then you're like, you can't move, and then you gotta tell this spoiled dog to get out of your bed, and that doesn't go well. And then you look like a jerk kicking it out, and it barks at your door all goddamn night.
Yeah. I don't kick my dog
All
out, but
true.
he'll get really mad if I try to move him too much. I'm like, he's 18 pounds. Like, get over it, buddy. Move.
18 pounds and you have difficulty moving him?
No, I don't have difficulty moving him. He just gets mad at me. He'll look at me and be like mad.
She doesn't like to
You woke
disrupt him.
me up.
She just,
No, I
it's
get
his
it.
world.
I get
Yeah.
it.
It is. It really is.
I'm between Kyle and Dee on this one because I ain't kicking my dog off the bed. I mean, unless it's sex time. That's the only time the dog gets kicked out of the bedroom. And
I don't sleep with dogs.
there are really neat moments, like you can't sleep or whatever, and it's nice to have the dog there, especially if you don't have someone else in bed, another human. But I guarantee you once a week, the phrase in the middle of the night, "God damn it, Sarge," is uttered by me. Because he won't move. He's got
Paw
his
to the
claw on my
head.
face.
Yeah, paw to the head is the worst.
Oh yeah.
and
Think
this
about
is a
slobber on
dog-
the sheets. Oh no.
That in our case, well, in my case, and I think Dee sleeps alone except for animals. I don't know. That's what he's got half a bed, and he's got to snuggle right next to me. It's a California king bed. Why do you have to be right next to my ass?
Seriously, my dog, the pillows, like by my head, he'll paw me in the middle of the night. I'm like, you're a jerk,
Why I'm
man.
a cat person, man. They're small. They stay at the corner of the
they
bed. They like their
purr,
own little
though.
spot. Yeah, that's great. It's better than.
That rumbly
Ugh.
sound. I've housed that for cats before, and they'll just rumble in your ear.
Oh, that's an annoying cat.
Which
Ugh.
some people find that soothing, and that's okay. That's why we should all have. I don't know of dogs that are going "Rah, rah, rah, rah," by good dog owners. You can fix that. But anywho, whatever you want. These are the things
Yeah.
that Yvonne and her husband really should have talked about.
Also, she's
though.
in
The
a
other one, too.
condo, so potty
Yeah.
is. You have, or you
Right.
have a little. Do you have a tiny little balcony? Do you have a little grass strip for your dog? And the parvo, you shouldn't really worry about too much if you're in a one area for the doggy to go potty. There's a lot.
Don't let it eat the poo.
There's so many options. Yeah, no cat poo. Yeah.
No cat poo,
For
no
those
dog
of
poo,
you
no
that are
human
wondering, this was Dee and Kyle saying Rob's doing this too slow.
Oh,
so
sorry,
they
no.
decided to advance.
I just-
No, I
No,
wrote
it's
them
good.
all down. I was thinking about
No,
this.
I
whole time.
appreciate it.
I just know
I
that's
was
how
gonna-
you don't get parvo. You don't eat poo.
I was going to get to the housebreaking thing, but you brought it up, Dee. And the point again is not which of those you choose. Those are all fine options. She and her husband should have already chosen.
Yes.
Before that dog came home, the exact implemented setup for how the dog will be housebroken should have been put in place. The way I set it up was Christina took it over. She was a genius at housebreaking dogs. I'm good at it, but she's incredible. Sarge, our 4-year-old lab, Sarge, he's had 2 accidents his entire existence, and they were both our fault because we left without making sure he had pooped when we knew he was going to. That in his entire existence, and we had him at 8 weeks old. I mean, she's incredible. But you should know how you're going to housebreak. These are things I can't help you with, especially when you're married to a guy who's had many, many, many dogs. As for the parvo thing, you keep the goddamn dog inside. Your vet is right. Parvo is a killer. You don't want your dog outside roaming around other dogs, because parvo isn't just from other dogs. It can live everywhere. You've got a few more weeks. End of July. What do you got? You got 18 days. You can make it. Plus your German Retriever, that's a different kind. Very bad.
Your hunting dog. The German Retriever and the Golden.
Yeah.
Your
out, the train's
Golden
coming.
Retriever will be fine. He's only 2 months old. Run him around the house. There's plenty of things you can do to stimulate him mentally and emotionally. And it sounded like you're going to be taking him for a walk once the parvo's over, so that'll all be fine.
Yay.
Biggest thing is talk to your husband. So she wrote back and said, and maybe it's not a husband. No, she did say husband in the first one, right? Because this one says, my spouse is at work. And I thought, oh, did we assume? But no, she said husband. Spouse is at work. We both work in the hospital. He works 3 to 4 days a week, 12-hour shifts. I'm part-time, 2 days a week, 12-hour shifts. So I'm mostly with the pups. Now there's an extra pup. Now it's pups. What? Where'd this other dog come from?
Okay, now we have
That changes everything. Hot dick, time out. Yes, okay. That would change everything. This is the first I've heard of another dog. Secondly,
Or maybe
Kyle
she's
brings
just
up a
calling it
good
the pups. She could
What?
just
I'm
be
sorry,
like you know how you go like that's my pups. Maybe
Right,
she's
well,
just
Singular.
Now
Plural.
I'm confused if there's two or if it's just one still.
Maybe, although I would caution people, and you're right, people do that, especially women. We just add an S to something because it's cute.
Yeah.
Kind of breaks all grammar rules and kind of screws up the listener. So
Every
don't
now
do
and
that. That would change everything about how you're actually raising the dog if there is a second dog. And then to Kyle's point, looking further down the road. So now you're going to, because right now you don't, you're going to have a full-grown golden retriever in a condo, which is totally doable if you're walking that thing and playing with him. What's this other dog? And you've really screwed me up here. Her final sentence is, spouse is older than me. I don't know what that has to do with anything. And has more experience with the dogs in general. Okay.
Because he's wiser and she's stupid. Got it.
She didn't say that.
Notice.
Oh.
You're right. She didn't.
I just made it up.
But notice that second one, she said dogs again. Plural. He has more
He
experience
has
with
one
the
already.
dogs.
Yeah, they're getting one together. He came
This
with
makes
one.
this-
They're getting one together.
So, yeah, a lot of questions.
Oh boy,
going on,
and a
but-
condo and a
Yvonne,
golden
let us
retriever.
know what
That's
is
what
correct.
I'm concerned about.
Because I want to know.
No.
The long hours, though.
God.
Potty train him now in the summer is my only advice. Potty train him now in the summer because the winter, that's going to suck. Condos have him go down the stairs, take the dog outside.
I know. I live in one, and the people that do have the dogs, I don't like them because they're small, man. The big dogs need places to run around and roam. I don't like that at all. I had neighbors that had like 4 huskies, and they bred them inside this little condo, and it's just it's such a tampered memory. They got kicked out, thank God. But you wonder what happened to the dogs.
So, first of all, this is the new feature here on the RAD Cast. Everyone else speaks. Rob makes notes, and then he goes back and cleans things up because it's just easier that way. First of all, just to clarify, it's just a grammatical thing, Jeff. They're not getting. They have. That's
They
why
have
I'm
a
so
dog.
annoyed.
Dogs.
They have this 2-month-old.
Got
If they
it.
were getting, I would have been much more like, oh, good for you. You're talking about these things. No, the dog's there.
Got it.
No, just one clarify. D makes a good point, but god damn it, housebreak your dog right away, no matter when you get them. Doesn't matter time of the year. You have to housebreak them immediately so they do not for 1 second ever think it's okay to go potty anywhere other than where you want them to. And guess what? Winter happens every year all the time. So if you do get a dog in the wintertime, deal with it. Because if you don't deal with it, you're going to have to deal with it next year. Dumbasses. And what was the other one? Oh, now, in Kyle's example, because it's in an apartment, it's a little different. However, I will staunchly defend and explain anytime any of you want, big dogs can live indoors in confined quarters with the right human. The problem is most of us are crappy humans, and therefore we don't do what these big dogs need, which is a lot of mental stimulation. That's as good as walking for them in terms of tiring them out and getting their brain going. These are things like teaching them to close drawers that are open, teaching them to turn lights on and off. Anything that gets their brain, like the Kong balls. Oh my God, I'm so mad I can't get this peanut butter.
Enrichment.
That's all good for their mental stimulation, physical stimulation. If she does, in fact, have another dog, You have a built-in, I never have to walk my dog again situation. 2 dogs playing together all day, all the exercise they need. If you don't want to take a walk, you should be walking your dog to socialize, get him outside. Not everybody can, and that's fine. And I can walk you through how to make it fine. Not if you're in an apartment and you're disturbing Kyle downstairs. That's no good.
Yeah, but they weren't good dog owners either. And I don't know, man. I don't like the idea of having dogs in a confined space like that. It's just, it seems like too much. I'd rather have them have a yard to go run in. Like, your house is 3 stories and you have a yard. Like, there's plenty of places for your dog to run, you know?
Yeah.
Even if he is confined to a quarters, you know?
Well, this is the thing. I have no problem with you, Kyle, having a problem with dogs in confined quarters. The only time I would have a problem is when you blanketly say nobody should be able to do it, which you didn't say. That's the difference.
No,
Don't
but I do
it then.
feel that way.
I just didn't say it.
Then that's when you and I would have a real goddamn problem. But we don't yet.
No, and I didn't think about the mental stimulation. That was the thing I didn't know dogs could even get exhausted from. I had no idea, like, teaching them. Because if she's home and she only has to work 2 days a week and she's teaching these puppies a bunch of cool tricks, I had no idea that could get them tired out.
I have enrichment toys for my dogs. So there's enrichment toys that have, like, little puzzles for the doggies. And
They have their own YouTube channel.
I thought they needed
Yeah,
exercise.
you
I
hide
thought they
little
needed to run.
treats, and they pick them up with their little... Yeah, they love
Well,
it.
again,
They love a good task.
In no particular order, dogs do need exercise.
Yes.
However, that exercise can come in a variety of ways in terms of the physical side. The mental stuff, great stimulation, exhausts them, keeps them sharp. The physical side, they need exercise, kind of like all humans. But we can all get exercise in different ways. Yeah. I don't care the USA Today every 3 months tells you have to exercise for 90 days or 90 minutes a day, 5 days a week in order to live forever. We don't know what the hell we're talking about. Dogs, they can get their exercise, playing with other dogs if she has one, going to dog parks if you're okay with that. I'm not. I don't do that. They can get physical exercise. You can play house fetch if you have a big enough house. That's what I do. I have a big enough house. I think Sarge, well, that's not true lately. Prior to Christina dying, Sarge had maybe been outside at our house 6 times total in 3 years. Doesn't like stairs. Doesn't do anything when we take him downstairs. Won't swim because we buy the most effective Labradors ever. So he instead runs from one end of the hallway to the other until he's tired out. We play house fetch. Can't do that in an apartment. There's a lot of things you can do to where having a big dog in confined quarters is actually great for him and can work out well. But it takes the right human.
Yes,
Back to that. And you've got to be so committed.
Love that.
Now, today is, what is it, Monday? Lovely us. Monday, July 13th. Every day is a day. Today is Embrace Your Geekness Day. So whatever you do that's geeky, wear it on your sleeve.
Yeah, I watched Star Trek Next Generation all the way through.
Bingo. There you go.
It's about as geeky
Yeah,
as
I'm
it
trying to
gets.
think what's geeky. I love Star Trek. Okay, that's good. Is computer stuff geeky anymore? It's not, right? Because it's cool. Everybody needs it.
Jeff's
It's
kind of a nerd.
it's a lot cooler than it used to be. That's for sure.
Well,
He's a
hold
smart
on,
nerd.
D. Yeah, Jeff's a nerd. I was talking about computer stuff in general. That's not really necessarily uncool,
Forte.
right?
Computer stuff.
Yeah, but he's a coder. That is geek. That is kind of geeky because that's advanced computers.
Yeah.
Advanced computers is a little geeky. Like if you start talking about networks and different drives and cards and start naming
How many
parts inside the
languages he
computer and what type of language is you're coding in, I'm lost. That's
And
geeky.
From my experience, though, Jeff, he celebrates this day every day. You embrace that geeky side of you.
As you should.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I do. Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
you should.
Yeah, you're a smart
mean,
You're
geek.
smart as heck, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's part of like what I do for a living.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not ashamed of it. You're not embarrassed by it. Quite the opposite. It's
Yeah.
made for a good, decent life for you.
Yeah.
So that's Embrace Your Geekness Day. Kyle, I don't know if you're still doing this. I know you went for a while, but today is National Barbershop Music Appreciation Day.
Oh yeah. Yep, I do like my barber shop. Yeah.
What is
Usually
there-
they put on some old school tunes. He has like a big TV and throws YouTube on. He plays like
Like some
60s, 70s. Yeah, Motown, funk.
Get it.
Like, yeah, it's great. Go in there and you feel like you're in the 60s and 70s in old school barbershop and lets you drink a beer in there too. It's fantastic.
That's obscure.
He's almost like a therapist too.
Barbershop
You can go in there and
music.
swear up. Oh my God, children shouldn't be allowed in certain barbershops sometimes.
Yeah.
My
There's
barber,
drinking and swearing going
my
on.
old barber actually allows me to get a beer, but I always say no. I'm never in a drinking mood when I get my haircut.
Oh, well, mine's next to a liquor store. Usually I'm in the drinking mood.
I was like, I've been hanging out at the liquor store on the corner for like 20 minutes. I might as well get my haircut now.
Yep.
I do like
You know me.
I like Dee's very salient observation. You're so right. That is so specific. It's not National Barbershop Day. It's National
Barber
Barbershop Music appreciation, and not barbershop quartet day. Barbershop music.
I have so many thoughts in my head.
Oh man.
It's like,
Very
wow.
specific. By the way, children don't have to be allowed in barbershops. Any private business owner could set a policy to not allow them in, so you should talk to your barbershop owner.
Get your
Yeah,
kid
I think
outta
he
here.
actually
Yeah.
likes making money off the kids. Yeah,
Wow, what an asshole.
I know.
Runs a business, wants to make money.
Right? Yeah, make parents happy. I know. How dare he?
Somebody, I don't know, over the weekend, like the easiest way, if you're out shopping or if you get stuck in small talk right now, especially with last night, the easiest way we were talking about last week to have any conversation with a Gen Zer, in particular a Gen Z woman, is just say Love Island, and they're all over it. I don't think I've met a Gen Z woman that isn't watching Love Island. So it came up, and then they start going on their rant. Like, you know how you bring something up and you're just trying to be nice, like, oh yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And you're like, how do I get out of this thing? How do I get? Oh yeah, you're gonna watch the finale of Love Island tomorrow night. Oh my God, I'm so excited! Cool. And you're like trying to do things like, don't talk to me. She wouldn't shut up. So she just starts going on this rant about, oh, she's so excited about Love Island, and oh, I can't wait to, blah, 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 blah. And so you can actually engage Gen Zers that way. It's a surefire way to get them to talk. But what the hell? Why did I bring that up? We were talking about.
Who's this Gen Z girl that's annoying
fall
you?
asleep. He's probably at Target or well.
Oh, you're at Target. Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
I get
it's
these
just
like
out.
emails and
asleep.
notifications about these these parties for Love Island. They're doing these like parties at like these bars.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, it's like they're popular.
When is it?
I think it's over now.
We need more of a soccer crowd again.
It ended last night. I've got it in the entertainment news. Well, actually, I don't, because if you care, you know, and if you don't care, why would I waste your time?
Well, yeah.
But yeah, Love Island ended last night. There's a reason I brought up how to communicate with Gen Zers, and I don't goddamn remember. We're talking about dogs.
What's my
and-
dog,
and then-
Rob?
And what dog is D? I haven't figured that out. I think I have an idea. I think
Yoda
I know.
dog.
I've written one down. I want to do a little bit more research on that. All right, I don't remember why I brought that up. I promise you I'm going to remember that story. I was going somewhere with it. It was brilliant. Anyway, today is also National Rock Day. Yes, not music.
Like crack
music.
rocks.
No.
No.
Geology.
Rock. Yes, geology.
Oh, okay.
Yes, not geometry, not geography.
I get those confused.
Geology. International Rock Day. Special day to celebrate and honor the essence of life, because we need to raise global awareness about the importance of rocks and encourage people around the world to learn more about rocks.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
Yeah, learning about like mining gold and gems and stuff, that's a lot of fun. I've actually been watching YouTubes about that. I want to go gem mining.
Ooh.
Yeah, I found some spots in California. My mom did. She found
I'll
some
go.
moonstones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're cool.
It seems like the thing to me that would get old real quick.
No.
Like the first
Well,
10
yeah,
minutes.
you're digging in dirt. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of hard work actually.
Excavation.
But what I'm looking for, Rob, is going through all that hard work and sweat and going, oh snap, that's cool.
Yeah, you
and
have
then,
a couple
and then you clean it
beers.
off
It'd
and
be
see
like
if
one of
you
those
can
like
put it on a shelf.
like the metal detector guys. that
Oh
go,
yeah,
like,
I
over
want to
the
do that
beach.
too. I want
Yeah.
to
I can see Kyle doing
I
that
do
a
that as
little
well.
bit.
Yeah.
Yep,
You're a
I
beach
like
boy,
doing that kind of
so-
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Does your enthusiasm wane when there isn't that moment? Like
sure
you
it
spend all
does.
day.
Yeah, but that's
And
the
you're
good
like,
thing
"Oh, we
about
got-
being a stoner is when you're bored, you can just spark one up, and all of a sudden you're not so bored anymore.
Have a joint. Have a cold beer. Find some rocks.
Silly me. I apologize for not thinking of the stoner angle.
It adds to the experience.
It does, man. It's like a reset button. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm excited again. Yeah.
I wonder what
Today
it'd
is
be like if I
also-
just dove in this ocean for 100 miles.
Rock Appreciation Day. I love that. I really do.
Today's also National Franks and Bean Days.
Franks and beans.
Oh, gross.
The exact origins of the idea of combining sausages and baked beans is totally unknown, although the food combo was available in cans in the 1980s. Baked beans date back to the Civil War and were among the earliest canned convenience meals to appear in the U.S. You get a standard can of beans, just beans, like a 14 and a half size can of beans. On average, how many beans are in there, you think, Kyle? How many? Just a standard 16-inch can of beans. How many beans are in there on average?
Hold on.
How many ounces? 16 ounces?
16 ounces. 14 and a half is a standard one.
Probably like 220.
Okay, D?
300. They pack them beans in there.
220, 300. We use Price is Right rules, by the
Yeah,
way.
so I'm gonna
Close
go.
this
over
up.
under.
What'd you say, D?
300.
I want to say 301. Rob?
301.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
think Kyle's going to go with the under.
And Jeff.
Oh!
What was it? That pisses me off. Oh, Price is Right rules. Oh, that makes me mad, actually.
Oh, you know what? And I was thinking refried beans, not baked beans.
Oh,
I was
baked
thinking extra
beans.
space. Yeah.
A regular 14.5-ounce can of beans contains 465 beans.
Damn, beat you so good.
Wow. Way over.
Makes me mad.
Gotta learn
It's
how to play the
also,
game.
you know, sometimes these days are stupid. Sometimes there's a bunch of little ones. Sometimes there's a lot of them. Today is also, and finally, today is July 13th. It's National Paul Day, as in the name Paul, which has been in
Have a regular name, Paul.
existence since Roman times, can be found across the globe in many languages. 6 popes have bore the name Paul, and there are many famous Pauls. Now, I'm going to do a little test here, okay? And Jeff is going to be my guinea pig. This is beta mode for a thing that I'm working on. Okay, just deal with it. We're in, let's see, what's the analogy? We're in human trial time. I've been testing this on rats, and now I have to test it on humans.
Got it.
And so
Love
before I can make it something that we may or may not do. Okay, so I gotta do some human
Are there
testing over
any
the next week.
Potential side effects.
Embarrassment, shame, stupidity being shown, anxiety, sweaty palms.
My favorites.
Arrogance is also a side effect. I guess this is a form of arrogance, but overly braggadocious, which you know will come back and bite you in the ass.
From the guy that's wearing soccer sucks.
I don't even see the connection there.
Yeah.
I don't have the full list. I'll have to work on the full list of side. Those are the known ones. And
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you're a long-time listener, because it's beta mode, because we're still working, I'm going to use the old pressure cooker timer, which doesn't mean that the pressure cooker's never coming back. It's just perfect. It's 30 seconds, and that's what I need. And it's got a timer, so that's going to sound familiar to you. Now, Jeff.
Yes.
I'm using you as a guinea pig for a reason. Kyle, zip it. Okay?
Do we get a fun
We'll come
little
back.
timer
Shot
test
callers
later?
are on. Shot callers are
Man.
on. Let's let
They
Jeff
did not
go.
listen to Zip It at all. They just talked immediately right
I had
afterwards.
questions.
Like,
Now,
I knew
you're
that was
right.
going to happen, and I wanted to bring it up.
No, you're right. You're right, Jeff. And I thought that Kyle, of all people, would understand, and I think he did. I'm giving Kyle credit here. The implication was once the timer starts, don't talk.
Oh.
I don't really want to give Kyle that much credit, but that's
Yeah.
what I want to hope. Is that
Yeah,
Kyle
that's
says,
exactly
I gotta-
what I was thinking. Yeah, because I totally
by
heard
all
the words
means.
"zip it." I totally heard that. Yeah.
What? So you asked your side effect question. Were there any other questions before I've even explained what we're doing that you had to get out, Kyle?
Is Jeff the only one who gets a fun time quiz, or do D and I get fun time quizzes?
This is maybe
as well?
later.
Oh, okay.
Jeff's the beta.
For-
Oh, that's
For
right.
today, at least, and now I've got half a show left. For today, the only one planned is right now with Jeff. But my next one, whether it's tomorrow or later in today's show, will be with either you or D. As I just gotta work this around.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Any other questions? Okay. Good. So today is National Paul Day. Okay. Now, Jeff, I will describe
Yes,
famous
I do.
Pauls.
Have a friend named Paul. Thank you.
No.
Is that
See,
it?
now you're doing it. Now you're doing the Kyle and D thing. See, this is where I'm explaining the rules. So you need to zip it. Ready? Okay. I will describe famous Pauls. You need to give me the entire name of the Paul I'm looking for. Get as many as you can in 30 seconds. Say pass if you don't know. Any questions?
Can I pick a pass up?
No.
Oh.
That's why you and D will be zipping it
Zip.
during
We're
this
zipping.
It's gonna
round
be a short
of the beta mode.
round.
Okay. Now maybe, Kyle, the next time we do this, we'll allow your dumb idea. I mean, your interesting idea.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
for now, you, D, and everyone else, you have to sit there and be quiet and play along with Jeff. Okay.
I'm playing.
All right.
Okay,
So
I'll write,
Jeff, you
I'll write
understand?
down.
All right. You understand, Jeff? Famous Pauls,
Yep.
and you have to give me the full name. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. Your timer will begin after I finish the first description. Actor who plays Marvel's Ant-Man.
Paul Rudd.
Only living member of the Beatles.
Paul McCartney.
The younger of the Paul brothers.
Logan Paul? Paul Logan? I don't know those guys.
Actor known to Gen Z as the salad dressing guy.
Nope. Pass.
Known for shouting the British are coming.
Paul Revere.
The twin cities in Minnesota are Minneapolis and this city.
St. Paul.
St. Paul at the buzzer.
Yeah.
That was
Dang,
6.
Paul Walker wasn't part of it. That's the only one I had in my head.
I
The
didn't
very
know
next
a lot
one.
of those.
The very next one was died driving into trees and concrete.
Paul Walker.
I was like, I didn't even think about that. Wow.
But we didn't have time to get to that one. All right, so we got 6 out. In 30 seconds, let's see how many Jeff got. How do you think he did, Kyle, since you were keeping
I think he only got one wrong, and it's a salad one.
Yep.
I didn't get it
The
wrong. I
salad
passed
one.
on it.
Well, yeah, I think that then he got 100%
Well,
minus
or
his
the
pass.
Logan Paul, the Paul brothers. I don't know.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
the
yeah,
younger
I didn't
one.
know
I
that
mean,
one.
it's a questionable one. I had no clue.
I think he got a 5 out of 6.
Okay, actor who plays Marvel's Ant-Man, he said Paul Rudd. Very good. Only living member of the Beatles, he said Paul McCartney. Younger of the Paul brothers, he went with Logan.
Jake Paul.
Oh, I didn't even know I didn't even know that was their names.
Is
I
it
guess.
Logan and Jake? I don't even know.
Jake is the younger by 2 years
Jake
brother.
Paul. Okay.
Logan is the older
Oh,
brother who
I
was
got one
born
right.
on April 1st, 1995.
So you didn't get it right.
I was
Right, you didn't get anything. You got Logan Paul as a person right, but that wasn't the question. So
Half
does
point.
exist. He was a
Half
Paul
point.
It
brother.
does exist. Yeah.
right, no points other than that. You passed on the actor known to Gen Z as the salad dressing guy.
Anyone?
No, I wrote
No, I
Caesar Paul, but I don't even think that's it.
Oh. I thought by you bragging that he didn't know it when all he really did was pass was meaning you knew it. Okay.
No. I was impressed with him. I didn't know that one either. I didn't even know the Paul Revere. It was like when he said it, I was like, duh. I was like, I couldn't think of his name quick enough.
Kyle's like the one
Doesn't
that would
Paul
be like,
Newman have dressing? But he's not.
There it is. Paul Newman.
Yeah, I just thought it.
oh yeah,
He's got.
old
he's
actor.
A cowboy.
I
He's got
gotcha.
some. Good
And then
dressing.
Paul Revere was known for shouting "The British are coming," and at the buzzer, the Twin Cities in Minnesota and Minneapolis, Minneapolis in this city, and he said St. Paul. So he actually got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 right.
My favorite Paul Revere is Beastie Boys Paul
I thought there
Revere.
were 7.
Oh man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There were 7,
I got
but you only
two.
got 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You said 4 out of 6.
I thought he got 5 out of 6. So he got 4
5 out of
4
7.
out of 6. He got
5
right.
out of 7.
Just
No,
7.
we got 4 out of 6. There was only 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Paul Walker. Oh, that was you slipped that one in after. That's what. That was my. That's
Oh
where
wait,
my
do I
7
get
came from.
that point too?
No, you don't get a point for a question where you gave me the answer and then I formulated the question afterwards.
America's RAD Cast, only on the radnetwork.com.
We got this email to radcast at theradnetwork.com. It is from Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
For some reason earlier this morning, we were talking about stories of randomly and accidentally harming animals on golf courses where it just happens. Kevin wrote in and said, I disc golf. Not the same.
Oh boy. Ugh.
Throwing a frisbee into a basket on the tree or something.
He's
I
a
don't-
stoner as well. You automatically.
I
Oh,
hope so.
really?
Yeah. Yeah. When you
Oh,
look
is that big?
My
that
dad,
is-
disc golfs a lot.
If you disc golf, you're in the same prism as stoner. That they conform.
I never knew.
Yep.
See, not being part of the stoner community, I've always just made fun of it as why are you losers out there doing this? I
More
didn't know it was a
low-key.
stoner.
Yeah, it's more low key. It's just more chill.
I know they were trying to hone
Oh,
in
it's
on like
pressure.
the sport world or the activity
Yeah,
world.
I've
If,
been
if it's just a
disc
stoner activity, fine. Who cares?
Kevin.
Yeah, you don't feel like a winner
Classic.
when you disc golf. You do not.
Have you won? Have you won at disc golf?
I've done good at it, but even then,
and-
no, because I go against people that are heavier stoners and better at disc golf, and it's just you're just walking through the woods throwing a
won't
frisbee.
go,
That's
yeah.
all you're doing,
Roaming.
and sometimes it gets lost.
What is the benefit of being a stoner, or is it just they've played so much?
Enjoy
that they're
nature.
better?
It's
They're
a
out in
slower
the woods and no
pace.
one's watching them, so they're smoking pot in public.
Wherever you can kind of smoke in public or
Yeah.
while you're playing is going to
Slower
probably be
pace.
a stoner sport.
You usually
to
go
the
to
But-
a rundown park.
So my question though, Kyle, was you said you didn't do as well because they were a bunch of stoners who is that because they played it a lot?
Yeah, they
or
played
does
it a lot. Yeah,
enhance?
I played against people who are more advanced. The group of friends that I went with, they were doing it all the time. I just showed up to smoke the pot and walk
That
through
should
nature
have been
too.
what he should have said. Is like I play with people that are better than me, not people
they're
who
better
are
stoners.
that are
they're
better
better
stoners
at disc
than me.
golf, not real golf.
That's what I was. Thank you, Jeff. That's what I was trying to hone
Yep.
down. Like, there's a belief in the real golf world, also in bar games, right? Like pool. Drinks make you better.
Right.
They don't. They make you better for this long, and that's what I was trying to figure out. Was Kyle saying because they were so stoned they were better, or just they're stoners and they play all the time, so they're more
that one.
experienced?
Yep.
That one. They're better. Okay, got it. So Kevin says, I disc golf. I was out on the course once. It's not a course. It's a forest. It's a park.
It's a rundown park.
It's a course.
No.
It's a rundown park.
It's like a make-believe course a little bit,
sketchy
but still.
area.
There's baskets. Stuck in the ground.
Holes in the ground with
places.
some tetherball poles in the, in the ground.
Like
Jeff.
Yeah.
What did he hit? I want to know.
Growing up, Jeff, okay, older than you, occasionally, we had a park, but sometimes we couldn't use the park for whatever reason, and so we would use the court. Okay, the court. And we would make the manhole home plate, and we would take chalk and draw bases, or the front passenger tire of the Mazda was first, right? And then
I did that, yeah. Right.
Okay, that's not a baseball field, Jeff.
No,
That's
not a
just
field.
Just
but I'm
like,
talking about a course.
it's not a disc golf field. It's not a disc golf field. It's a forest. It's a park.
Yeah, it's a
It's
park.
not a course of anything.
People can walk across it and not get in trouble. Like a golf green, you get in trouble
We're
walking across the fairway.
going to get bombarded by the hundreds of course golf, frisbee golfers.
Here's the funny thing about that,
My
Jeff.
brothers will be like number one.
Half of them aren't even awake yet.
You're right.
Somewhere around 2000-ish or 01, shortly after we had moved the show here. So literally a quarter of a century ago, I discovered this phenomenon of disc golf in the Sacramento area and made fun of it for 20 minutes on the show. And you're right. You get the wrath. I'm going to bet that if we get the wrath today, it's the exact same people from 25 years ago. They've not moved on at all. It's the same losers. Rob, I can't believe you're still bitching about disc golf. Yes, I am, because it's not.
You're calling them courses, yeah.
I'll play frisbee golf. I would.
Have fun.
I would do that. It'd be fun.
No, it's not.
No. Good. There you go, guys. Jeff, if you need another one, if you need a fourth or whatever you need for, email Jeff.
I played 18 holes of golf and fell into the sand pit on the 18th hole yesterday, so I'll be looking
That's
for
real
some.
golf.
The sand pit or the sand trap?
It was a pit. I
Oh,
fell.
you fell in the pit.
Wow. Let's see. Okay. This is the longest email ever. I've read 6 words. I disc golf, loser, and I was out on the course, not a course, and a friend of mine threw a disc. It's a frisbee, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're bigger and heavier and yeah.
Oh, are they?
Anyways.
And out of one of the gopher holes popped a squirrel whose head exploded when the disc hit it.
Oh, shoot. Dang.
Thank you for sharing, Kevin.
That's nuts.
That's That's
Nice.
these notes.
Capitate.
I don't think with the squirrel.
Cutting the heads
I don't
off
think
the
with the
squirrels.
squirrel. I really don't. I love squirrels.
Did you take the body and like fry it up and like eat the squirrel afterwards?
Ew, one. It's in your.
Well,
no.
in the Boy Scouts,
They should have dug a
you learn
hole
that if
and
you
then
kill the animal, you're supposed to eat it.
they should have dug a hole and buried it
So
properly.
you accidentally killed a squirrel and then you just ate it?
No, I haven't accidentally ever killed a squirrel, except for with the car, maybe once or twice. I've killed a bunny actually. I didn't eat that.
Jeff,
I
I
like
have a
frisbee
technical
golf.
question. If you throw a disc at a squirrel and the person describes it as the squirrel's head exploded, and this is a real question because I don't know, is that the same as decapitation?
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
No.
Isn't decapitation like severing of the
That's
head?
like severing.
I mean,
yeah,
the
oh,
removal
yeah.
of the head, right? No.
And that's
I don't know.
but
That's what I was
usually
asking.
it's with a knife or a guillotine or something crazy.
Well, I see like a heavy frisbee slicing
if it was
over
sharp
and
Yeah.
slicing
I see it knocking the squirrel out. I'm surprised it exploded.
Well, they have tiny little heads, so it exploded like their little brain probably hit right in the.
that's a 1
See,
in a million
and-
shot. I don't know.
Jeff added something to the description. You see the disc slicing, you said. That's not what the emailer said. The emailer said it exploded. The head exploded.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that the frisbee itself is a slicing mechanism, right? It's
So
not
your
super
head wouldn't
thin.
explode if your neck got
It's-
decapitated.
yeah, I'm
usually.
just thinking that had to be like a hard.
Let's get the
cut.
coroner's report,
I know.
and then we'll just
With
we'll talk
squirrel?
about this a little
Like
bit
I
further.
could see it if the
once we
dude
get
like
there.
deliberately went down. There was a small area to throw it, like the more force. I think that could make it explode. The fact that it was in the air for a while and then came down and cut and hit the squirrel in the head perfectly and exploded. I don't know how much I believe the story.
Was the squirrel in the tree? Was it on the ground?
It was in the gopher hole,
Oh, the gopher hole.
not
So-
even in the
so-
right
So
hole.
he was even hitting the wrong.
What was he doing in the gopher hole? He's a
So
squirrel.
we've
You suck,
segued
Kevin.
from What is the definition of decapitation to questioning the very validity of the story and believing that this guy wrote an email where he just makes up a story about a squirrel's head exploding solely so he can hear his name read on our show? That's what we're doing? That's where we're at now? Is that it didn't even happen?
No, I think it happened.
I was putting all the cards on the table. It might be an option. He could be telling the truth, but there's also a thought goes maybe.
I think we're also anticipating that he's like a really good disc golfer. He could be horrible. He could be drunk. He could just be throwing it into the ground, trying to cut off a squirrel's head.
Oh, look. I can think of all kinds of reasons, Jeff. It's just we have to pause now because Kyle's saying it never happened. So I got to go back to that, to where it just didn't even occur. And one of the justifications.
Head. I just don't know if it went kaboom. We saw brains everywhere. When he said exploded, I'm thinking like body parts like everywhere. I just like there was a firecracker inside and it went all over the place.
That's what I envision.
Yeah.
I like your logic of it never happened because why would a squirrel be in a gopher hole?
No, I'm just saying he's in the wrong hole anyways.
Got kicked out.
And who made this emailer the expert on what type of hole it is? Maybe it's a squirrel hole.
Right.
He doesn't know. Does it say? Does it have a Bugs Bunny sign?
I am
home to gopher.
I am reading that right here. He's like, I'm a 30-year gopher hole experienced person. This squirrel.
By the way, the technical definition: decapitation is the total separation of the head from the body.
Explosion works.
In living beings, it is invariably fatal. Well, it can be performed deliberately as an execution method or occur accidentally through severe trauma. All right.
Sword. Okay. Guillotine.
Yeah. Go. See, I don't like exploding as the same as decapitating.
It's not.
Because decapitating's cleaner. Mm-hmm. Whereas exploding, it goes out in all directions. You might get brain matter on you. I like that better.
That's what I was thinking.
Sounds more right.
He didn't attach him.
But if his head was removed in any way, doesn't matter if the definition is explosion or of cutting it off. That's still decapitation.
Why didn't he attach a photo to the email?
Though. No.
Maybe they didn't have a photo.
You don't think
it didn't say sever, it said removal.
If I exploded a squirrel's head with a disc, I would be definitely taking a picture of that.
Could be a baby.
Be sending it to my buddies.
But maybe they didn't have it, or they couldn't find. I don't know, Kyle.
Okay.
The lack of a.
Sorry, Kevin. We ruined your story.
If you have the photo, email it
to Kyle.
Wouldn't he have done that? If he had a photo of a decapitated squirrel, wouldn't he have attached it?
It was an explosion, so you just want the proof of the explosion?
He's a disc golfer, and maybe he needs extra help.
To make the connection. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's trying to go pro. He's trying to get some publicity about his disc golfing career.
They can get sponsors, yeah.
They should call him the squirrel.
Should be his nickname. He could dress up in a squirrel suit.
Yeah.
Like, guys that jump off the high buildings and fly in their squirrel suit. That could be his gimmick.
Flying
Maybe that's how he enters. That's how he enters the course, as they call it.
And then he can get a sponsor for his discs, and they can call him the Flying Squirrels.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Brilliant.
We got you a business plan, Kevin.
Yes. If only you weren't such a lazy stoner that you'll never go do anything with it, we would have just made you $1 million. But
America's RAD Cast, only on the RADnetwork.com.
One of the things that I'm learning as we embark on this new version of RAD is adjusting to all of the different personalities and the way various people react to things, questions are going to ask, etc. The other thing I've noticed is my team has the complete and total inability to let things go. So I've now started to anticipate things that we discuss on the air so that I can bring them back up, knowing that if I don't, Kyle will bring them up in the most inopportune time when we're not talking about
we do a lot.
this. Well, I'm about to get to that, Kyle.
Okay. I don't know what I'm holding.
Tell you. Okay. It's just that you do this in general. And in this case, it was really more Jeff that was kind of being a butt about it. We were discussing the emailer that wrote in about a story of him playing disc golf and a friend of his throwing the disc, heavy frisbee, and according to the emailer, hitting a squirrel as it popped up out of a gopher hole, because this emailer knows the difference in rodent holes, and he said it hit the squirrel and his head exploded. Those were his terms.
Yeah.
Now, as we discussed, Jeff used the term decapitation, and I, being who I am, couldn't resist circling back and asking Jeff, wait, is an exploding head the same as a decapitated head?
Yes.
So we started the discussion of, are we slicing, dicing, exploding, or is it, I think where we landed with Jeff was, you said, any removal of the head from the body, basically.
I think you read that in the definition of decapitation.
So I went a step further than just the definition, because this is the beauty of AI, Jeff's best friend, artificial intelligence. Because you can ask it, because like you might get a dictionary definition and go, well, wait, what if or this? So I phrased it to chat. If a human head explodes, is that a form of decapitation? We got a very AI answer. It depends.
Jeff is
Gosh,
right.
no, it's me right.
You're your two. You decide. We're going off Kevin, the emailer's description of a squirrel's head explodes when a disc hits it. That's all we got. If the head is severely destroyed but remains attached to the neck and torso, that would not be considered decapitation.
Okay.
Boom,
gotcha.
baby.
Cool. So there needs to be part of the neck and the head still.
It's the brain. Explosion.
Welcome to another day of the RADnetwork.com. It's like Groundhog Day, but each day just gets worse and worse. Don't believe me? Stick around for today's live episode of America's RAD Cast, beginning in mere minutes.
America's RAD Cast continues next, only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say.
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer, Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040, Barrett Financial Group, LLC, NMLS number 181106, Nevada 5091, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Remember, Kyle's Food Factor airs every Tuesday and Thursday right after America's RAD Cast. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it's Rob's Soapbox. In other words, just stay here, and we'll keep you entertained until 11 when the Rob and Steve Sports Show starts at 11 here on the radnetwork.com.
If you go to AdvantageSteam.com, which you should, at the top of the page, you'll see the Services tab. Click on it, and you'll see that Advantage Steam does carpet and upholstery cleaning. They protect fabric and fiber. They clean and seal tile and grout. They polish natural stone. They clean rugs, especially those really nice ones from foreign countries. And they treat urine damage. And not just urine, but vomit and feces. No. Yuck. I assume if you need that service, you either have children or pets or you live in a frat house. But either way, they'll take care of you. Of course, Advantage Steam also applies MicroSeal. And if you don't know what that is by now, then you just suck. Joel is the local small business owner of AdvantageSteam.com. He's a lifelong maggot, and he's treated, cleaned, protected, polished, and micro-sealed the homes of countless members of the RAD team over the years, various RAD studios, and of course, Williams Manor. And I hate admitting this, but he is a genuinely really great, nice guy. In fact, if you tell him I said that, you'll get 0% off
all services. So go to AdvantageSteam.com. Click on Make an Appointment, enter in your available dates and any comments, like maybe type, Rob said you're a really great, nice guy. Please give me 0% off. And they will get you all set up. Just go to AdvantageSteam.com. That's AdvantageSteam.com.
If you think nobody cares that you're alive, try missing a few payments and see what happens. But, har, never miss America's RAD Cast. Hilarious. This is America's RAD Cast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rob.
That squirrel's head exploded. And this is a real question because I don't know. Is that the same as decapitation?
Kyle.
Entirely hit my
That's
palate
the whole
the way
vibe
I
of
want
it.
it to.
So obviously you're not a vibe for that. So
Well, if the vibe's disgusting, then no.
I'm gonna try it.
No
No.
one likes caca vibes.
America's RAD Cast.
Welcome to the show. Time for the next stage in Dee's initiation to the RADcast. When you're not here and the show goes on and Dee is not here, you have no say over what's said about why you're not here. This is phase 3, I believe, and it doesn't matter who you are. This is how Kyle had me running a meerkat rescue group for a while. Is that what it was? Yes. Do I? Oh, good. This came up when I was on and off the air for a while, and somebody confronted you, and you just came up with this, right? Off the top of your head? Good. Oh, yes. Hmm. Have you confirmed if there is a Little Paws Rescue Center by chance? Very good. Little Paws Rescue Center. So that was what I was branded with. So it's sometimes you have to be creative like that. Other times it's obvious. So we do want to announce that our first confirmed case on the Radcast of the explosive diarrhea disease has occurred. That's what Dee has. Whether she says she does or she doesn't, she has explosive diarrhea, and so she's not here. None of us wanted to be around it. I mean, I'm miles away, and I didn't want to be around it and see her, wobbling back and forth in her chair or whatever. And then, oh, I gotta go. And you guys, you would have to actually like see it and hear it. It's just no good. Ugh. Right. What happens when she's sitting there on the sofa and one of us makes her laugh and she toots it out and oh, it's all over and oh, yeah. So in the interest of what's best for the show, we told Dee to just stay home and deal with her explosive diarrhea, the latest confirmed case in California. We hope that it's a speedy recovery for Dee. Jeff, you actually talked to her. Did she sound as awful as the disease sounds? Yeah. Oh, oh, oh! Wow, wow! What a trooper! Boy, that is quick for this because some people have this diarrhea thing for like weeks. That's great. I hope she's right. Maybe some of her foo-fooey stuff, drinking water made from the moon and all that. Uh, will work out. So we'll try. We'll try to do this without D today. Speaking of, health officials in several states are tracking new cases of this cyclosporiasis thing, which just won't go away. It's just getting bigger and bigger. A foodborne infection caused by a parasite that leads to severe gastrointestinal symptoms, including the aforementioned D's intense diarrhea. We're up to now 4,000 reported cases nationwide as of yesterday. And of course, the number is much higher of people who actually have it because a lot of people just think, all right, well, I ate food poisoning, whatever. They don't even hear about explosive diarrhea in the news or cyclosporiasis, etc. So it could be tens of thousands of us. And remember, the fun thing about this one is they have no idea where it's coming from. They don't know what it is. They don't know if it's spinach from Texas or romaine lettuce from Southern California. They have no clue. So that's why we're talking about yesterday. We're just throwing things against the wall, and McDonald's is suddenly, or not McDonald's, Taco Bell is not serving 5 items, including one that Jeff and I didn't even know they had, cilantro. I was not aware. Is that what? Is that what it is? Because I mean, look, cilantro is a mainstream Mexican dish. I mean, way over the top herb, but I never thought about it until Jeff said something yesterday. Did Taco Bell ever have cilantro? Now, okay. See, that's an interesting. So what Taco Bell did was, right, they pulled those 5 things off the menu, those things, but you can still get items with them, but like you can't get those items. So like, let's say tomatoes were on the list, you could still get Mexican pizza, but without tomatoes. But has Chipotle made any changes like that? Mm, mm. Would yeah, haven't we all? Yeah, right. Haven't we all been? You're good, and we've been trained to expect diarrhea from Chipotle, like 1 out of 3 times. So it is worth it. Yes, that's not like a slam on Chipotle. It's just what it is. Cyclosporiasis cases have been linked to in the past. Not right now because we don't know. An assortment of fresh fruits, vegetables, herbs, bagged salad mixes, kits, fresh cilantro, the damn cilantro, basil, parsley, raspberries, snow peas, and green onion. Don't snow peas seem like the outlier there? Like the snow pea was walking around in the vegetable world and said, "Hey, can I be part of the diarrhea thing?"
I'm not part of anything else. No one really likes me in the salad except for once in a while. Other than that, I don't really have a purpose in life besides getting picked off the vine and eating right there in the garden.
Every now and then I'll sneak my way into some Chinese food, and even then they say I'd rather have snap peas, and I'm like, I'm just a snow pea.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I wanted to mention really quick. I want to apologize and thank you for people emailing in because we had an audio issue real quick that I just fixed. So no one could hear me and Kyle for a few seconds.
Did they hear the snow pea talk just now?
Yes,
okay,
they got that good one
right,
in.
well, at least that's
they didn't
important.
miss that one, and I made sure of that.
So they didn't hear me talk about Taco Bell cilantro?
Maybe was he?
Well, at least Rob talked about it. Okay.
For a while there, it was just the Rob show, and it
Yes.
made no sense because I was responding to nothing or sitting here like an idiot.
They saw our mouths moving, so they could anticipate that we were saying words. Sorry about that. That was me cleaning some stuff up this morning.
And good for you to take responsibility.
How does it get dirty?
Just cleaning up our scenes, turning things on and off, making better versions of things, and then not turning things back on.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's the answer. There we go.
In the process of doing other things, you have to undo those things to make us on air ready, which we weren't on your end or whatever, on the Kyle and Jeff end.
Right. A lot of times when we go live at 6 a.m., I still do a lot of, or we do with our pre-6 a.m. hour show, but I have to do a lot of work inside, adding graphics and stuff. And so I have to put different settings on to do that while the show's live. So sorry about that.
We should take the video from where you and Kyle couldn't be heard and just insert audio in that makes no sense as to what I'm actually responding to.
That'd be good.
And put a little puppet or something or a freeze frame of Kyle, like a South Park thing of his head going...
That could be a good show.
Work on that.
Yes.
Speaking of the explosive diarrhea, that's what we were talking about. For those of you that couldn't hear us for a while, or them, or I don't know.
How do you say it?
Just
diarrhea.
Just me and Kyle.
Was it cyclopsoriasis? Is it cyclo or cycla?
Yeah. Cyclopsoriasis.
Cyclo, there's a W.
That's why everybody in the media just calls it explosive diarrhea. They don't want to have to actually go to the trouble to pronounce cyclopsoriasis. So just the explosive diarrhea disease will work. Congratulations to the state of California. It is the latest one to jump into the top 20 states of cases suffering from cyclopsoriasis. Still leading the way are Texas, Illinois, Kentucky, North Carolina, New York, and the big one, Michigan, which is now over 2,500 of the known 4,000 cases in the United States. And again, nobody knows why. As it's exploding, doctors say one of the biggest risks is dehydration, and they are pimping out all of the rehydration solutions, all of your packets, your powders, anything to get your hydration going, your electrolytes, etc. Gastroenterologist Dr. Jason Kornblit emphasized, they call them oral rehydration solutions. That's anything with electrolytes.
Well, what are the other options? In the vein, in the chocolate starfish.
I mean, so there's an oral rehydration solution. There's also an anal rehydration solution that they're not discussing. there's a vaginal rehydration solution, but they're recommending the ORS, the oral rehydration solution.
Sounds boring. There's other options. Okay, all right.
There are.
It's fine.
There are. What do we know? We're not doctors. We should point that out. This is them basically saying the electrolyte drinks that they want you to, that doctors say they always go to Pedialyte for this. This is their thing. And they always point out sports drinks contain electrolytes, but they're formulated for athletic performance, not illness recovery.
Tastes
so they'd rather you take Pedialyte and then the electrolyte packets, and then like Gatorade would be third on the list. But all it's better than
is
nothing.
so difficult, man. It's got a weird texture to it. I'd much rather have the little electrolyte packets. Put one of those in a Gatorade. Now we're talking. Get that rocket pop flavored one.
I don't think I've ever had
Cool
it.
blue. Oh.
Which one? You've never had what? Pedialyte?
The Pedialyte. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually tasted it. I'm a Powerade guy.
I made it through.
I don't like them.
No, and I made it through like 20 years of being a full-fledged functioning adult alcoholic, and I had never heard of this. This is a late in life phenomenon over, hey, there's a great hangover whatever, I don't get hangovers, whatever, dude. But I'm with Kyle. That stuff's disgusting. And I can't believe the Pedialyte's that much better for you than the electrolyte packets and maybe an Ensure or something. I find it hard to believe.
I have been severely hungover recently and had some of the electrolyte packets, and they bring you to life. I mean, 30 minutes on the couch going, oh, what the hell? Why? Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I think I'm going to go grocery shopping. Oh, who wants to go play golf?
See? By the way, the symptoms of cyclopsoriasis are watery diarrhea. That's the fun one. Loss of appetite, weight loss, stomach cramps, abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, gas and bloating, fatigue, low-grade fever, and muscle aches. So it sounds like you have the flu. That's why a lot of people don't even go to the doctor until it gets so bad. And now it's just moving more and more across the country, continues to explode. Nobody knows why. There's your update.
So we go to fast food here in California now. We're not going to get the veggie options anymore either? Or is that already going on?
It's supposed to be already be going on nationwide, like at Taco Bell.
Okay.
And then it's becoming regional for a lot of places because there are states that literally have 0 cases of this, and they're trying to figure out. This is what the people that nobody pays attention to. This is what they're doing. They're trying to track. Okay, nobody in insert state here. I don't know, Oregon. I don't know if that's true or not. Has gotten this diarrhea disease, but people in Washington, California, all the surrounding states have. What are they not getting in Oregon that they're getting in all these other states? Like, they're trying to figure out which bag of produce is going to the other 4 states, but not the one.
Did you say this was a fungal infection?
Yes.
Bacterial.
Bacteria?
Well, fecal would be bacteria. Yeah, it's bacteria. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bacteria thing.
Son of a bitch.
It's all based in poop. That's what they're trying to figure out. Remember yesterday the experts were saying, why aren't we looking at the water instead of the crops? Because sewage water can get in, and so would that narrow it down to where these things would be? That's the only quote scary part. I'm not scared of any of this, but the fact they have no idea and they can't narrow it down means these cases are going to continue to go higher and higher and higher. Yeah, and since it doesn't spread human to human, it's not much we can do about it.
It would be sketch if our water systems got tampered with that, though. If that really was the case, that would be an even bigger issue.
Or it would be just as big an issue if we actually all woke up and realized how dilapidated our water system is in this country. Because this could be nothing other than the United States is falling apart in a variety of areas. The infrastructure is a mess. And have we finally reached that point where the water piping is so unreliable that so much sewage is getting in? I don't know. That's kind of hard to believe. But they throw it out there because they have no idea where we're getting this from.
I would like to hear some answers hopefully pretty soon, as far as just some kind of guidance to what to avoid or whatnot.
Right. Even if we can't narrow down origin, can we narrow down exactly what not to eat as opposed to all fresh vegetables? That really, that's kind of limiting.
Yeah.
And not specific. And it rules out so many things. Like Kyle asking about, bringing up Taco Bell. I mean, what are all the sandwich places doing? They live off of fresh produce. Are they? And people aren't paying attention to where everybody's walking around scared of this yet. So I don't know if a lot of people are avoiding it. But these companies have to be thinking about this lettuce. It's sitting out all day. It's refrigerated, but then we put it on all our sandwiches. I would like you said, Jeff, some idea of at least what it is that we could stop consuming and then figure out where it's coming from.
They have no idea.
I don't know. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna keep eating them, see what happens.
I don't give this stuff a second thought.
Okay, good.
You know, and if I do get explosive diarrhea, I go, okay. But I know, look, for some people, it's not that simple. If you have other, underlying conditions and all those things, you have to pay attention to it. In the end, I don't even know if I was going to be a hypochondriac about this. What would we do? What are the people that are afraid of germs doing with this? Just not eating any produce and not leaving their house until it goes away? Is that
maybe? Yeah.
I mean, really?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. Or they're taking the produce
until
home,
we get
scrubbing it like a really good, putting it in hot water, boiling it before they eat it. Maybe.
Yeah. Until we get some more guidance. Yeah. I mean, that might be what some people do.
Maybe
now,
do
so
a
while
BLT with boiled lettuce. Here you go.
Well, I think it's probably some of these people who have issues already, like you were saying, Rob. Some people, because most people aren't going to go to the hospital for diarrhea or for anything like that. So people who are going in to actually getting this diagnosed has to have some kind of more severe issue. I had a friend who I think this might have happened to, who missed our golf trip on Sunday. Same kind of symptoms.
Really?
So maybe he's the first case in California with the patient 0 over here.
And we have patient 1 with D.
With D,
who is also
there you
out
go.
with the explosive diarrhea. Other things to be scared of. This is the media's favorite thing. So you got to be scared of eating produce and getting diarrhea. And they've been beating this drum now for about 10 days. They're back on. When news starts to get boring or slow, it's like, another day. Iran, we're bombing them. We're not. Ceasefire, whatever. Okay, the Taylor and Travis. Well, there's nothing in sport. They have like a Rolodex of things they can go to and say, hey, what haven't we scared them with in a while? And for the last 10 days or so, they've been back to the big one in California, the big earthquake.
Oh, the
You
earthquake.
get these stories.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't know, every 18 months. I almost lived my entire life in California. The big one, the big one, the big one.
We've had a few little small ones go off recently, so there's a possibility. Yeah, it's good reason to get them scared. You gave them like the little appetizer of fear, little trembles, and now
I agree with the statement. It's a great possibility or opportunity, or whatever, to give them fear. That is absolutely true. There's absolutely no science behind it, but it's a great opportunity to scare people. This is what I refer to it so often because it was so funny. About 10 years ago or so, when right outside of Reno in Verdi, which is the small little town, the last one when you leave Nevada, first one when you're coming in, if you're going through 80 on the Sacramento side, they were having these rashes of small earthquakes, like between 2s and 3s. You can barely feel them, and we're getting these stories, and I'm, as a Californian, laughing at it. And of course, they're freaking out. People in Verdi were sleeping on their driveways because they were so convinced the big one was coming to Nevada. And because they have obviously even less experience and education about it, they were falling for it. And I'm sitting there going, guys, they do this to us all. And of course, nothing came of it. So the stories about the big ones are so exhausting. How many times have they cried wolf and it doesn't happen? But yes, it's a great way to get people going, oh my God, did you see? They think the big one's coming. Here's where this is based. Maybe you felt it. Yesterday, 9:40 a.m. local time if you live on the West Coast. A 4.3 earthquake struck less than 90 miles from Los Angeles yesterday, which was just less than 24 hours after a 4.1 tremor erupted along the same fault line that a California geophysicist says is long overdue for a massive and devastating quake, the Garlock Fault. So we talked about the San Andreas Fault last week. There's the Garlock Fault. If you're a Californian, you know the Garlock Fault. You've heard about all these.
This sounds like somewhere in Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
This sounds like this is where Frodo got stuck and had to fight off one of those big elves or something. Oh, he's in the Garlock Fault. Get him! Get him, Sam!
The geophysicist's name is Stefan Burns. A geophysicist should not be named Stefan. That is not okay. That's a fashion designer. It's not all right.
They go by
Stefan.
And
yeah.
he goes, no, Stefan.
Well, then you got to be really good at playing basketball if your name's Stefan.
No, basketball. No, that's for the unwashed. And that's why I say Stefan. He can't even pronounce his own name. He says Steph. What is that? An infection? Do you have a Steph infection? You get it? Jesus Christ! All right. Geophysicist Stefan Burns warns that the earthquake yesterday struck exactly where those two faults, the Garlock fault. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The Garlock fault. There you go. And the San Andreas fault. They meet up. And that's an area that has not seen a quake this strong in more than 26 years. Okay, got it.
So did they know that the big one was coming when 1989's earthquake struck San Francisco and ruined the World Series? Did they have like little ideas? Were you guys getting little fear porn updates? No? Oh, no. Okay.
No. That's the great thing. If you go back through most of these earthquakes, especially in California, when they hit, there was absolutely none of this chatter prior to. When the chatter occurs, nothing happens. I'm not saying we're not about to have a major earthquake. That'd be great. I mean, just in terms of our career and things like that, idiot podcaster makes fun of earthquakes while one happens. That'd be funny.
Yeah, we start shaking around there.
Right. We just do the old Star Trek thing, throw ourselves around the set. But yeah, this clown, Stefan, says that this is an early sign that underground stress is building, and the Garlock fault may play a role in the next major California earthquake, which many call the big one.
Oh, yes, you know what? Maybe the fault has the cyclocirrhosis. It's got some tension under there. It's building. It's going to explode.
It is an interesting analogy. The explosive diarrhea disease that's going around, cyclopsoriasis. You almost had it. Yeah, and it's a buildup, and then it becomes a watery explosive diarrhea. Then you have these two faults that are sitting there, and they're building up all of this stress. And are they going to blow out a giant diarrhea of earth?
Yeah,
of lava.
Oh yeah,
of earth and lava. Yes,
it's going to be a dirty crack. That's for sure. Because earthquakes create cracks.
So is this big one coming to all of California, like the whole San Andreas, or is it just in Southern California? Or do I have to worry about this?
Yeah.
No one has to worry about this because there's nothing based in it. But first of all, the big one actually has a definition. For California seismologists, that means it'll be stronger than an 8. And researchers feel it'll be so enormous it'll devastate the West Coast and it will spread along the San Andreas. So it could be either, although most people target Southern California. That's that intersection where the Garlock and the San Antonio fault meet up, or San Andreas fault, rather, meet up that they're worried about. But the San Andreas fault runs like all the way through Northern California and down south, right? And so we all should be worried, Jeff. That's the whole point of the story.
I don't think I've actually still felt an earthquake, like a real one. Like, I mean, something I was like, like seeing something shake or something like that. One. I don't think I've ever had.
I thought I was dizzy. It was so brief. I stood up and I was like, whoa, that feels weird. I need to sit down. And then when I sat down, the couch was moving a little bit too.
How many beers did you have before you
Well, that was the thing. I was in my younger 20s. Yeah, I was partying that day. I know I was because I kind of thought, I was like, I'm a little wobbly. Might be a little too turned up. Sat down, the couch moved too. I was like, And then we found out there was like a 4-point something, 4.2, 4.3. People were making memes about the lawn furniture being over, saying we will rebuild.
But and Jeff nailed it. When you're not sure, you're disoriented or inebriated. The trick is to, as best you can, still yourself and then look at things that are hanging. And if they're moving, that's an earthquake. If you're moving, you're just drunk. That's okay. That's how you can tell between the two.
America's RAD Cast, only on the radnetwork.com.
The first time Corey walked into my home, I came around the corner, extended my right hand to shake it, and said to him, "Wow, you're big." And that would be Corey from QuickDumpsters.com. Quick is spelled wrong intentionally. Quick, Q-U-I-K Dumpsters.com. That's QuickDumpsters.com. Corey's yet another maggot launching his own locally owned and operated business, and boy, did I need him, and really we all do. Things pile up, you get frustrated, you keep saying, we need to make a dump run. Pretty soon it's more than a dump run, and now you need to rent a truck or have one of those ugly upside-down box cars parked in front of your house that you fill up yourself. Or you do like I did, you call Corey at dumpsters.com. In my case, my house had fallen into complete disarray as my late wife Christina had lost her 2-year battle with congestive heart failure, and amongst the many things left were gathering her things and finding what to donate, what had to just go in that pile of stuff where we were both going, why did we ever buy this? And it all could have been so overwhelming had Corey not just walked in, taken charge, and removed dozens of boxes of total junk, unusable dog kennels, desks that were falling apart, a worthless old smoker that couldn't be fixed, bag after bag of crap, and I can't remember what else. He was quick, spelled wrong, Q-U-I-K, quiet and clean. Well, he wasn't clean. I mean, he was. But I'm not commenting on his hygiene. I meant that his work was clean. He swept everything when he was done, and the house looked like he'd never even been there. Corey's the real deal, and I couldn't be more proud and happy to call him a brand new advertiser. His story's incredible, his dedication unmatched, and his motivation to succeed larger than he is, and that's saying something. Quotes are free. You don't even have to have them over to your house. Just send him some pics or videos, and you'll get your price, schedule your day and time, and watch someone else get that junk out of your house. Go to quickdumpsters.com. Quick, Q-U-I-K, dumpsters.com. Quick, Q-U-I-K, dumpsters.com. Longtime maggots will remember Greg from MAP, M-A-P, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD Show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com.
And now more words of wisdom from Kyle. Remember, people you hate are like slinkies. They're worthless, but you'll crack a smile when you finally push them down a flight of stairs. Ah yes, I love the smell of felony assault in the morning. And the best place to get it is right here on America's RAD Cast on the radnetwork.com.
Kyle was having a field day yesterday. We were talking about various ways that people are getting scammed. He was taking as many notes as he could. And now today there's actually 2 major scams that people are being warned about, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. I wanted to give Kyle a chance to get his notepad ready and see if he wanted to participate in these scams.
I think you're going to talk about them. I think I've seen a few. I had to help an elderly person at my bar I work at with a bad email and a text.
They're the primary target.
They fell for it too.
I know. And we'll talk about that in just a second, I promise. I did want to point out there's a new poll that went viral this weekend about, one of the oldest stand-up comedian bits in the world, right? You walk into a room and you forget why you went in there. Or you can't find something that you know you should find, like your phone. You swear it's usually in your back pocket, or you put it down. Where'd you put it? And then you start to, and it's on silent mode, and where's my phone?
It's the worst.
I can't.
The car keys. Oh, shoot. Trying to leave a parking lot, and you're like, dude, I had them a minute ago. Where are they? Oh, they're in that pocket. Oops.
See, and that one's really annoying because in that scenario, you're not like at your home. There's only a few places in theory the keys or the key fob can be, either locked in your car, in your pockets, like you said, or did you leave them in the store? It's like, where did I put it? And then they're in the other pocket. It's kind of like your sunglasses are sitting on top of your head and you're making an idiot out of yourself.
That one.
Looking. for your
I
sunglasses.
can relate to that. What's even worse when you forget your sunglasses are on and God forbid you tilt your head back and they go flying off into the river or onto the cement where they can get scratched.
Yeah, I've done multiple where I'm holding something and I'm looking for it at the same time. You're holding onto a stapler. It's like, where's that stupid stapler? Takes about 3 minutes to be like, dang it.
So we did I bring this up because it went viral, blah, 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 play along at home. But we did a little beta test. I'm working on something for the show yesterday, and Jeff was the guinea pig. He had to identify famous Pauls because yesterday was National Paul Day, I guess.
It was, yeah.
And so I would describe a Paul, and then Jeff had to fill it in. I've got an idea. You people just let me do this, work my process kind of thing, and I'll figure out where this might end. Now, D is out with explosive diarrhea this morning. So it's just the boys. So since we had Jeff as the guinea pig yesterday, I'll use Kyle today.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little bit of a different type of scenario. I will say this, Kyle. These are a little more. Well, it would have been a little more difficult, but we did give you some examples already, and I didn't respond to them. But here we go. All right. Just Jeff, you just sit there and look pretty. Here we go.
Problem.
Okay. 10,000 Americans were polled about losing things. You have to get as many as you can in 30 seconds and then say pass if you don't know. Well, there is no not knowing. I'm not going to ask any questions. You are simply going to, Kyle, name off when I tell you to as many answers as you can of the most annoying things we always forget according to a new poll. You understand, and are you ready?
Yes, I understand, and I'm ready.
All right. Tell me as many as you can the most annoying things that we always forget.
Wallet, keys, cell phone, necklace, watch, ring. Let's go. Earbuds. Find at the bottom of a river. Ooh, a purse. A backpack. Blankets. Umbrellas. A pillow, a toothbrush, a razor. Let's see, forget at the hotel. Hair gel, lotion.
All right.
I like how he said, "What do I find at the bottom of a river?" That's what you.
Those are like things people could lose and you forget because they're small and they're hard to get. Yeah.
I saw it. I mean, I got the connection. I was just kind of like, "Huh, that's interesting."
A body. Yeah. Oh, look, a shot-off shotgun.
He seemed to segue full on into I'm on vacation. Here's things I lose or forget when I'm camping kind of mode.
I was doing like I was thinking of like looking around my house, like that was the philosophy I had of like what would I be losing or misplacing or something. But you went to the bottom of a river.
I was thinking like the things that people find at the bottom of the river. I watched all those videos where they're in the river, guys in scuba mask are pulling out all these things they find.
Yeah.
And the magnet fishing videos. I'm like, oh, that was like things like people are on a boat and they brought and they're like, oh, there it goes.
I'll go magnet fishing with you, Kyle.
Oh, hell yeah.
You've got to have a premise in your mind to answer the question. So whether it's what are the scuba divers finding? Or I was more in the Jeff route of I was thinking, I'm standing in the middle of my house, patting myself down. Right. What is it I'm looking for? What is it I'm trying to think of?
I did that first. That was the phone, wallet, keys, and then everything else. Right. I'm like, okay, now I'm out of things. Now I have to think like a woman. And it came, but it took a minute.
It's pretty good. No, you did pretty good.
Yep. We got 13 answers in the 30 seconds. And the idea here was how many of the top 10 could you name? So the highest score Kyle could get would be 10 since he gave us 13 answers.
I hope kid is on there. That was the only one I forgot.
Which one?
People forget their kids at school or at home. They made a whole movie about it.
Hot car. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. In order, here's what Kyle had. Let's see. He said wallet. Let me just check. I don't know if people.
There's a lot on the list.
Oh, it's not top 10?
Wallet's not top 10.
Wallet did not make the top 10. It was 14th. So no point for wallet.
All right.
Keys came in 10th place. So it was in the top 10 where you left your keys in terms of the most annoying things we always forget.
Okay.
Then
I have a hard time believing
next Kyle
wallet's
said
14th.
his phone. There it is. Number 7.
7.
Where you left our phone.
What else do people have? Phone, wallet, keys. That's all you need.
I think you hit on one. Earbuds. I think earbuds is going to be on the top.
Oh, yeah. Those are missing constantly.
There's also like an ethereal side to the question that'll come out eventually here. Again, you have to have a premise, right? And people had a different premise than maybe what we were setting up here. It's the only reasonable explanation of, like you said, what else is there? Wallet, keys, etc. Next up, Kyle said, I just put it all in. He started naming off every form of watch to mankind. Necklaces, watches, etc. To me, that would be like jewelry. Yeah. And if I look at me, okay, no, yeah, no, and jewelry is not.
Okay.
In the top 10. In fact, it's not in the top 15. Next thing, most common thing, Kyle said the earbuds. This is the one that Jeff's rooting for. That's a good answer. Earbuds.
Oh. Bro. All right.
Where are they at?
Really?
Where are they taking the survey? What country were these contestants in? Where they're losing these imaginary objects I don't even think people carry on them. I am going to be shocked to see what's in the top 10. Because the keys was number 7. This is some bull crap.
Again, you kind of stumbled. First of all, yes, it's Americans. I don't know where they specifically took it, but you did stumble into that thing, the premise. Remember, I mentioned there's an ethereal aspect to this, and you said objects. There are other things that people can lose, which we'll get to. Next thing that Kyle said was your purse. Where's my purse? Babe, where's my Gucci purse? How would I know? Why is it my job to know where your purse is? Either way, top 10, do you lose your purse? Well, you do, but not in the top 10 of annoying things that we lose. Backpack was the next thing that Kyle said. Looking at the answers, because you know how they do this like on Family Feud.
Okay, backpack
and they'll
luggage.
stretch it. Yeah, they'll stretch it and then they'll answer it, and you'll go, I don't think that's right. They shouldn't.
Carry-ons.
Yeah, okay. A backpack. No, there's no way that I can.
What was the stretch answer?
There wasn't one. There wasn't one. There's nothing.
He was trying to give you something.
Yeah.
It's like there's gotta be something close to backpack.
All right, we still got two.
Yeah.
We still got two.
Yes, you have two. You have two right. And let me just
see. I want to take this over now because now I think I know where you're going. I think Jeff was onto something.
I have no idea what.
By the way, when Kyle started to just meander into these are things I forget while I'm camping, blankets, umbrellas, pillows, toothbrushes, razors. None of those. Yeah. Wow. Made the list.
Umbrellas.
So what? I got keys.
You got keys and phone.
Oh.
Because wallet was 14th, so it didn't make. It didn't make.
See, you said this doesn't have to be physical objects. Did I hear that correctly? It could be other things.
Sure.
Oh, son of a bitch. So people can lose their mind. They can lose their way. They can lose their self-respect, their self-dignity. People could lose relatives. We could have said that. Like.
Yes.
Okay.
All true.
Lose a sports game or an argument.
Yes. They just asked people the most annoying thing you always seem to forget.
Oh.
Okay.
You have to go with.
Well, then I went with what I thought they needed to be. Okay, I was on track. I understood it. I'm very shocked.
Because there are different things, and you were right, Kyle. People do forget in the top 10 their keys and their phone. They just leave it behind. You forget it, whatever. You lose it. Number 1 on the list, though, was my example. When you walk into a room and can't remember why. That's the most common thing that people forget. They walk in and go, why am I here?
I do that a little bit.
Gotcha.
I've always, it's not an age thing. I've done it since I was in my 20s. It's funnier to make fun of old people. But you walk in, God damn. And you ever done it like twice in a row?
I do it for different reasons. I know what I'm doing. Mine's backwards. Like I forget I can't remember if I locked the door or not. Like I'll drive out my driveway. I'm like, did I lock my door? 9 out of 10 times I've locked my door. But there's always that one time where you're like, oh, just in case.
But it's not an OCD thing, like those people that are terrified. They always have to check everything 18 times that their stove's off.
No, I don't have to check. No. It's usually I'm pretty good about that. But it's specifically locking the door. Even before I go to bed, I have to go check. I'm like, did I lock the door? I'm like, yeah, I did. I do it every night. It's my routine. But sometimes I forget I even did my routine.
No, it does happen. You're right. There's that one morning you wake up and go, oh, son of a bitch, the door was open all night.
Yeah. Nothing happened.
Other things, most annoying things you always seem to forget. The number 1 thing was when you walk into a room and you can't remember why. Number 6 on the list, the day of the week.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember. Okay. See, some of these are like so obvious we overthought their answers.
I forget people's names a lot too.
Oh,
People's names, number 2
Oh,
on the list.
Yeah.
Passwords. No kidding. I mean, that's why this is why you're either always getting being the victim of identity theft because you use the same one password, 1, 2, 3, 4 pound, or you've got so many you've got to have them saved somewhere. You pass keys, whatever you do, write them down.
Right.
Yeah, that
You don't
is
write them
annoying.
down, do you, Jeff? Right? You don't give a hard copy.
It's always.
I put them right here. All my passwords. No.
It does suck.
They're well
because
protected.
You go somewhere online, you're like, I haven't been here in a while, but I have to go and I have to get this thing. Usually, like the utilities bill, like I have to log in, and SAC Utilities is a pain in the ass to log into, anyways. But goddamn, I couldn't remember the password to save my life, and I owed them some money, and I was like, I need to pay this because they're being assholes about it.
Did they not have like a recovery system to get your password?
Oh no, I figured it out, but it took me a lot of tries, and I was just frustrated.
Oh, it is. It's so well. And what adds to the frustration is that scenario. For whatever reason, you don't remember. You don't have the password. Oh wait. Then it turns out I was actually registered under an old email that doesn't exist anymore. So that second case verification thing doesn't. Oh, it was also under my old cell phone number. Okay, I don't have that anymore. And pretty soon you're like, I can't verify who I am. And you're in that horrible moment. You're like, please don't make me call. Please, I don't want to call a human. I don't.
Hello, this is my friend.
No, I don't need DirecTV. I have to talk to you about this.
Are you sure?
I have DirecTV. I just talked to you, you idiot.
I have a good price.
Most annoying things that we always seem to forget. Okay, people's names, we said that. Phone numbers, right? Because we don't have to.
Yeah.
How many times you pull out your phone, you go, I don't know Jeff's phone number. Let me put that in. Oh, yeah, okay, here it is. I've never heard that before.
Oh, yeah, that was a scary thing. I didn't know my girl's phone number for the longest time. I finally told myself I'm going to sit there and learn it.
I still don't. Yeah, don't know a lot of my wife's phone number, or anyone else's besides the people I used to call when it was before cell phones were around.
Yeah, same here. And thank God, like my stepdad still has the same cell phone number when I was a kid. My uncle, my dad, they all, I could fire those off no problem.
So I think I only have one active number memorized right now.
And I remember all my other house numbers. Like there was only two of them, but I used one of them as a password.
And now we know how to.
Maybe we should look up Kyle's old phone numbers.
all of Kyle's phone numbers ever. It's too much work.
And then what account does it belong to? Good luck.
Did you say, Jeff, you think you have one phone call in memory?
I have a lot of numbers in like that are memorized, but they're not active anymore. It's like my old house numbers or my old friends' numbers. But I think there's only one, my friend Paul, who I think I know his number. I can say it right now. So besides that, I don't think I have any other ones memorized.
I know Jenny's number.
That are active.
Jenny's number is 867-5309.
Idiot. Somebody had to say it. Thank you, Kyle. My dad's home number, because it's the house I grew up in and it still has the same number. Okay. Christina's, not her most recent cell phone, the phone before that.
Yeah. Right.
I don't
when
know
you actually
why.
had to dial it, yeah.
Maybe, yeah, I guess.
Or you stared at it so long with the picture and it just ingrained itself into your brain.
That could have been it. That was the original Meet phone number. After that's like, whatever. It's in my phone under wife. Mm-hmm. Kyle, how many did you say you think you have? You remember?
Including my old childhood ones?
That are still active. That was
still
Jeff's,
active? Okay. My dad, my Uncle Jared, and stepdad, dad. Okay, that's right. Stepdad, dad, and uncle. The three most important men in my life.
This is a weird exercise because it really is a small number, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember my mom's old one, but I don't know her new one. She got a new one, and it's a 702 area code. I'm used to 916. I don't look at numbers if they have weird area codes.
I had to.
My girlfriend.
I lost my phone inside of Costco. I thought I did. I mean, I did, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I left it somewhere on a towel, something somewhere. I had to go to the front desk, call my friend Paul, and he had to call my wife to get into find my iPhone because it was the only number I had memorized. So
my friend Paul.
Yeah.
Other things on the list of the most annoying things we always seem to forget. Back to ethereal things, right? that one other thing you needed at the store. Where you walk out, you check out, you're driving home. Oh, cilantro! I needed cilantro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty good at that. I do lists now. Like for the last 5 years, I do grocery lists, and I try to make sure I look at all of them because now with I have Alexa at home, so I always have her adding things to my list, and then I can just check it on my phone when I'm at the grocery store. But because I hate when I do that. I hate it so much when I come and I forget an onion or something like that. So now I've changed. I'm a little bit more disciplined now.
Yeah, it's that walk of shame when you're walking into the grocery store again. You were just there half an hour ago, and the clerk's looking at you like, "Hey, what did you forget?"
Yeah. Go to a different store. I don't care if you have to drive 40 miles out of the way. It's not worth the embarrassment.
Right.
And the other thing too is, look, I'm with Jeff, but the problem is I don't know if Jeff's experienced this, but he is human, we think, and you still have the human factor. And this is what pisses me off even more. I'll try that. I not only do I use lists, but the way I make my list is as I'm cooking. The minute I notice something's out, I put it in my phone. I put it in my list. Because that way I don't have to think later, oh, what was that? But every now and then I think I'm so smart. Oh, I'm in the middle of making dinner. Oh, I just used the last of the half and half. Okay, that's all. I'll remember. And then you make dinner, you forget. You wake up the next morning, you don't have your cream for your coffee because you're a stupid idiot because you didn't add it to your list before you made the order, and you think you figured it out. You think you've gotten around the system, and now you're going to all this trouble, and you still forget. Oh, it is the worst. That's the worst walk of shame because you're doing it with yourself. You're just an idiot.
Take a walk.
Where you left your phone.
Ruins
Kyle
your morning
said where you left your phone. That was 7th. And where you left your keys was 10th. The other two on the list, top 10 things, most annoying things we seem to forget. People's birthdays. Come on.
I don't care. Yeah, Facebook's there if you need backup.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it is.
Right. Yeah, and you know what? I feel bad because I look at those birthdays every day, and there's some people I don't give a crap about you. I'm not giving you a happy birthday. I'm like, why are they my friends? I'm like, am I just being fake with their relationship? What's going on here? And then you start having these deep down thoughts about it, and you're like, wow, well, maybe I should change my life a little bit.
Wow, that really
full circle.
That really went 0 to 60.
Yeah,
I didn't see all that coming. Is there anything you want to talk about more, Kyle? Well, before we finish up?
No, it's okay.
The other thing too with people's birthdays, you got all those, and then you should have also the safety net. There should always be a friend in your circle who's nice enough to shoot you a text, go, "Hey man, in case you didn't remember, it's so and so's birthday." So then you're always picking each other up in case you didn't check Facebook or you didn't get the notification.
Me and my friends do that for each other. It's pretty good. But now I have one friend who's been kind of circumvented. He does a group text, but he's the first one that says it. So he's kind of making himself look a little bit better than all of us. Go take it. Yep. And then, yeah. Happy birthday too, from me too.
That's a good friend to have.
I actually typed mine earlier, but I didn't hit send.
Right? Check Facebook.
And the last one on the top 10 most annoying things we always seem to forget: forgetting to return someone's call. We're returning calls now. I didn't know that was a thing.
Or text. You could probably replace that with text.
Now that makes more sense to me because if you don't leave it on unread, a lot of times it does slip your mind and you just forget. Oh yeah, I was going to put some thought into that response.
Now it's too late.
Other things that didn't make the top 10 but were on the list. We've mentioned where's your wallet, people's addresses. I don't know anyone's address.
Google.
Right. It's all right.
I have to get it from the text, copy paste into the map. That's a process.
For a lot of my good friends and family, I put it in my phone. In their contact. That's the most I do. But now I get a lot of people who call me and asking people's address though because they know I save them or they know I have them.
Oh yeah. Well, at least some of them save. My mom's address is saved in my car. I shouldn't be telling people this. Anyway.
Yeah. Kyle's giving out security passwords and where do they hide? Where does she hide the key under the rock? What rock does she hide it under?
There's a key? No, there's a passcode actually.
You have this information, Jeff, but if we did the same exercise as phone numbers, how many addresses do you have memorized that are still active in your life? Because I remember a lot of my old home addresses. I know my home address. I know the address of our old studio. I don't know the damn address by heart where you are.
No, I don't know it either. I know what road it's on. I don't know the number.
Yeah, I think just a couple. Same thing. Like my dad, the house I grew up in, my current home.
Yeah, I know my address. That's about it. Yeah, I know my dad's.
I know the White House's address,
There you go.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah.
Does that count?
That should count.
Yeah,
as well.
it is an address.
Yeah.
I know my
Also,
work's address. The other work.
Outside of the top 10, where your glasses are, that's an old person one. I mean, a lot of you can relate because of sunglasses, but it gets really ridiculous when you get to the reading glasses thing. It's so stupid.
Well, that is a good point. I have 3 sets of sunglasses now, and they're either in my room, in the living room, or in the car.
Oh, yeah. No, so annoying. Or you leave them in the golf bag, or yeah, they're in the car, or they're in the wrong car, or oh, I brought them in. This is on that list of things that old people sit around and talk about with the weather and their medications. Reading glasses.
So how do you do it? Do you have one in every room? Do you have them on a rope around you? Because I like to.
And it's a real thing.
No, I know.
The struggle
We have extras at the bar I work at for the elderly who forget them. They come in, they're like, oh, I can't read the menu. And they get their flashlight out and they're still having a problem. They're like trying to look at it sideways and shit. And I'm like, here's a basket of readers. Like we literally have a little basket and there's 7 or 8 pairs in there. And people go through. And what's even more fun is to watch them put on when they're like actual prescriptions for people. They're not just readers. So sometimes they'll leave them there. That's why we have so many. They put them on. They're like, oh, I can't use these. They go through this little process.
If you wanted to have fun, like before people started coming in every day, you could take the little nose guards, you know, where they put them on.
Yeah.
And you can like put wet paint on them so that when they try them on and then they take them off, they've got these little paint things on their nose. That's just funny stuff.
Yeah, that is. That's amazing. Thank you for the idea. Especially something I don't like. I see Al come in. I'm like, screw with you, Al. You know
I was going to tell you to do it to Al, but I didn't want to get personal, but I'm glad you did.
Oh, yeah. I hate Al.
Last one, most annoying things that you seem to always forget. Where you parked your car was the other one that was mentioned. That's kind of, where was that? What was that other one? People's birthdays. I don't have any sympathy for that because we have all the technology and such. Same thing now with where you park. Once you do it once or twice, this is on you. It's a very easy thing. You take a picture. Okay, I'm on the 4th floor, G yellow,
right,
or whatever. At some point.
Yeah. Or you walk around with your beeper and you set off the panic button.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that.
America's RAD Cast. Only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime maggots will remember Greg from MAP, M-A-P, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD Show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com. If you go to AdvantageSteam.com, which you should, at the top of the page, you'll see the Services tab. Click on it, and you'll see that Advantage Steam does carpet and upholstery cleaning. They protect fabric and fiber. They clean and seal tile and grout. They polish natural stone. They clean rugs, especially those really nice ones from foreign countries. And they treat urine damage. And not just urine, but vomit and feces. Ew. Yuck. I assume if you need that service, you either have children or pets or you live in a frat house. But either way, they'll take care of you. Of course, Advantage Steam also applies microseal. And if you don't know what that is by now, then you just suck. Joel is the local small business owner of AdvantageSteam.com. He's a lifelong maggot, and he's treated, cleaned, protected, polished, and microsealed the homes of countless members of the RAD team over the years, various RAD studios, and of course, Williams Manor. And I hate admitting this, but he is a genuinely really great, nice guy. In fact, if you tell him I said that, you'll get 0% off all services. So go to AdvantageSteam.com. Click on Make an Appointment, enter in your available dates and any comments, like maybe type, Rob said you're a really great, nice guy. Please give me 0% off. And they will get you all set up. Just go to AdvantageSteam.com. That's AdvantageSteam.com.
Don't worry about the world coming to an end today. It's already tomorrow in Australia. Good day, mate. All things rad are online at theradnetwork.com.
As promised earlier, there's a couple of big scams that are going around. There's always scams going around. Some get big enough that the feds come out and they warn you, hey, here's something specific that's going around that people are doing. Be on the lookout. Usually old people are the ones that are most often victimized, and really the advice is always the same. Don't do that. Don't click on that. Don't answer that until you confirm. So you try to do it as a public service, but we all deal with our aging parents, et cetera. Now, Kyle, you said you were dealing with a customer who had some type of scam. What was going on?
So this was crazy. She knew this person years ago. Hasn't talked to the person in 12 years. And they emailed her an invitation to like a special party, like a group dinner. And she was like, "This is weird. Like I went to court with this lady. Like me and her aren't friends. Like I had to sue her, and now she's inviting me to this dinner. It just kind of seems weird." And she clicked on the invitation and everything. I was like, "Oh, that is interesting." And I even fell for it. I went through the process with her. And I clicked on it. I tried to like get her into the invite, and then it asked for like a two-way authentication verification. I'm like, oh, this is scammy. I'm like, okay. And it's not coming to her email. I'm like, all right. And I looked at the link of what it was going to, the website, and it wasn't a Gmail account. It was some weird website. And I was like, God damn it. I'm like, you need to change your Gmail password right now. So I got into her phone, got into her settings, and changed it for her. But yeah, we're talking with people who are 69, 70 plus. They just don't know. Like, I mean, who would think about that? She's like, how'd they even get this? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how they dug something up in your records. They did. That probably was an email you had to respond to a lot. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Jeff might be able to explain that. But
well, I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure they have the databases from social networks, right? Like Facebook, they'll shows you who you're friends with or who you're connected with, and other social media platforms. But I know it's pretty common that happening on Facebook, where like a friend from like 15 years ago, 10 years ago pops up a new account, right?
Yeah,
and they're trying to ask you stuff, and they're trying to, it's not really them.
Yeah, my
it's
grandma's
just,
got hacked.
A new
of course,
account.
it's a grandma's.
Yeah, and so I mean, it's a very common thing that they go after, trying to get personal information from people, and there's always different levels of people who are trying to get into this game where they're conning people. And so there's different levels of people doing this on a small scale, trying to just gather information. And there's people actually on a bigger scale, like, that spends a lot of money trying to steal people's information.
So the Kyle one, Jeff, it could be, right, a case of what's called spoofing, which is how a lot of these guys are really expanding their outreach, which is where it looks like on my phone, it looks like Kyle is calling me, and it says Kyle, and it has his phone number, and then it has a message from Kyle, but it's not from Kyle. And my understanding is you can do that with email and a variety of other things like this. Because as Kyle was telling the story, I'm like, well, I would click on an email that was from somebody whose name I recognized. Yeah, it's in my address. Of course I would click on it. at least to see and go, even though it is weird, like, why has this person invited me to my wedding? That step wouldn't bother me. Now, Kyle caught at the same time. It's like, wait a minute, what is this 2-click off? But they're getting smarter and smarter and smarter.
Right.
And so they're coming up with so many things that we go, well, that's obviously legit when it ain't. And my understanding from these two warnings is that the spoofing thing is a big part of it.
Right. I mean, anything that they can do to try to make them look legitimate, right? Spoofing, they're going to try to, mask an email. They're going to mask a phone number. They're going to try to do what they can to make you go, oh, okay, this is Comcast.1net or something like that, right? Like they just add something in there hoping that someone doesn't find it or notice it. Giving out their information or getting to the point where they're giving money to people because they think they're someone else, that could definitely, play a role when it comes to, why people are trying to do this.
And my understanding on the spoofing thing in particular is that in my example, Kyle's the one who was initially hacked. And whatever that company was, virus was, whatever, then has some type of technology to where it goes through Kyle's contact list and it has a way to then send out texts to all of his contacts that look like they're coming from Kyle, but they're not. And if you get the right person and it's a generic text, but it'll show up like on my phone as Kyle. And so when all it says is, dude, I'm in prison, I need $500. You're like, oh, Christ, Kyle, let's go. And he's in prison. Well, I can't text him.
Exactly.
But there's a thing here.
There's a
link.
Venmo or something.
Oh, there's a link. Yeah. I'm smart enough to figure that out while I'm sitting in there talking to the cops. I'm like, oh, I just know this money link real quick. Let me just copy and paste that in there. Hold on, cop. I got to send a text to Rob.
See? Yeah. Now, you're sitting here calmly doing our show. You have the ability to be rational and go, huh? Now, in the heat of the moment, if I'm sitting on my sofa, I get a text from you. It says, I mean, you're right up there. You're pinned. And it says, dude, I'm in prison. I need $500. Maybe I go, oh, my God, click. I mean, I wouldn't. I'd call Jeff and say, you need to pay this. I don't handle this. But that's the idea, as I understand it. So there's two of them they're warning people about today. Multiple scams over the course of 3 days bilked Washington State residents out of almost $700,000, according to the local sheriff's office, as the scammers used several different sophisticated tactics, including posing as Microsoft and Federal Trade Commission employees. Again, this will always come back to reputable companies like Microsoft, government agencies like the DMV, that's a big one going around now, will never tell you to not contact a law enforcement agency, will never ask you to buy something and send it to them, will never send someone to your home. That's another one we heard about a couple of years ago, to collect something you owe. They'll never ask for remote access to your computer or phone. It's the same thing they always suggest. Before sending any information to anyone, hang up the phone, log off, consult with somebody trusted, an institution, log into your own account, make sure it's valid, things like that. The smallest amount lost in Washington was $3,500, which someone purchased in Apple gift cards for a scammer posing as an employee with Microsoft technical support.
Yeah, I don't get how they fall for that one. That one's the oldest trick in the book. That's what irritates me. There's so many easy ways to make money. I know this isn't legal or ethical or anything like that, but just, man, it's out there.
Oh, yeah. No, it's been out there for a while.
How come I haven't tapped into something like this? Just want that.
No, I think that these people, they feel scared because a lot of times what they do with these gift cards, because again, and if you're listening, don't ever go get a gift card. It's always a scam. Don't send on PayPal, and especially because what they do a lot is they say like, oh, we sent you back too much money. I'm going to get in so much trouble. You have to give me the difference back, and then they give it to them in a different way. So they go, once they're connected to their computers, they can manipulate what you see on the screen. So it will say like, oh, you were supposed to send me $100. No, you sent me, or I sent you $1,000. That's
why it's so important to educate yourself on these topics, man.
And these people go buy gift cards to go and make up the difference because this person says he's going to get fired, or because he made this mistake or something.
I listen to these stories and I swear, if that good employee was like, hey, I need you to go do this to save my ass, I'd be like, no, sorry, bro. That's going to be a life lesson you're going to have to learn. Have fun in that office. Hope the talk goes well.
As a point of clarification, Jeff was saying don't ever go buy gift cards because somebody tells you to. It wasn't an anti-gift card conversation.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We're not opposed to gift cards. It's just when people tell you to go buy. That's a scam. Right. Another person, and they kept all these people private, so we don't have. I know. Well, we do in one of them, but a lot of people are like, well, who falls for this? Like Kyle was saying, we don't have a lot of details. But another person in the Washington State scam lost 50 grand. After they clicked on a malicious email and unwittingly granted the scammers access to their financial accounts. Don't click. Damn it. A 64-year-old resident was coerced into downloading a fake app by someone they believed worked for the cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase and lost $200,000. And the largest scam targeted an 84-year-old. When someone showed up at their driveway and tricked the 84-year-old into believing they were under investigation by the Federal Trade Commission for alleged child pornography and money laundering.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Jeez. The scammers instructed the victim not to contact local law enforcement. Remember that list of things that no one would ever tell you to do.
That's when you contact.
Right. So let me get this straight, sir. I'm being investigated for pedophilia, but I shouldn't contact local law. Right. That should be a red flag. But again, you're 84. You've got somebody standing in your driveway. It's intimidating, etc.
Right.
The scammers said, "Don't call law enforcement," and then claimed that local banks were also under investigation. Yeah, we're on all of you.
It's a conspiracy.
Okay.
The victim was told that their bank accounts were in danger of being seized and was instructed to purchase gold.
Oh, wow.
To protect their assets.
So this wasn't a phone call? It's like someone came to this dude's house as an employee? Yep. Okay, so yeah, you got to watch out for these. I've seen people come around in my neighborhood doing this too. They dress up saying they're going to save you a deal and stuff, and I see them talk to the other neighbors, but they don't look official at all. They have a little orange highlighter vest, and then it looks like some BS type of name badge, and the more like they add on to it, I can just find, I don't know.
They could be selling pest control services.
No, those ones are fine. But they don't come up there or anything. Like, you know what? And the college girls selling books in a binder and magazines to go to college. Like, whatever. That one's fine, too. You get two sketchy-looking dudes in orange vests wearing a laminate. You're like, I don't believe you. No, you're trying to scope out my house. You're trying to do something. I'm not even answering the door. If it really was an issue, I'd get an email about it.
There is a lot of truth to that.
Right.
This is why a lot of us don't answer the phone.
I've kicked one off my porch.
We know it's somebody, although the spoofing doesn't get touched by that. And yeah, I mean, opening the door, Jesus, just go away.
Yeah.
I don't know. This 84-year-old guy maybe was outside or whatever, but he was approached. And again, you're 84. And he ultimately did purchase the gold as instructed, $420,000 worth of it. Jeez. And when a man showed up in the driveway, he handed over the 420 grand in gold, and it wasn't until the person, the 84-year-old, contacted their bank that they realized they had been duped. Jesus.
They were just chocolate gold coins?
$420,000 worth?
Yeah, right.
Jesus. Meanwhile, consumer watchdogs are also warning today that sophisticated payment app scams are becoming more and more common, with fraudsters spoofing legitimate bank phone numbers and convincing victims they're speaking directly to their bank's fraud department. Again, spoofing's where they make it look like it actually comes up in your phone as, oh, this is in my contacts. This is my bank, Bank of America privacy or whatever. So you're like, oh, I better take that. And then it turns out not to be. Zelle has become the most commonly targeted platform. As experts say, criminals are increasingly exploiting a range of peer-to-peer payment services as they rely on psychological manipulation rather than hacking. So they're attacking all of them. Peer-to-peer is all of them. Zelle, Venmo, Apple Pay, Cash App. They just happen to be having more luck with Zelle, which is ironic because I've had so many fellow business owners tell me Zelle's the one.
Yeah,
that's the
Zelle's great. I
they figured it out.
It's instant though. I mean, the thing is, like, you usually have to have a bank account to use Zelle. You would think that would.
I thought that was a Wells Fargo thing only too.
No, it's like that's what Zelle's so awesome. It's like a bunch. It's like hundreds of banks.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that is awesome.
It's like U.S. Bank, Bank of America. All the main ones are usually connected.
Gotcha.
So here's how this scam works, though.
Unlike traditional bank fraud, these scams rely on convincing victims to authorize the payment themselves, meaning banks and payment providers refuse reimbursement because you approved it. That's the psychological part of it. And it doesn't matter what platform you're on, Zelle, Cash App. If you're an idiot, if you're naive, doesn't matter. Cash App won't protect you. It starts with a phone call that appears to come from your bank. The caller knows your name, warns that someone is trying to steal your money through payment apps that you're on, like Zelle or Cash App. The person sounds calm, professional, and reassuring, and within minutes, panicked customers are unknowingly helping scammers drain their accounts. For example, Chicago contractor Debbie Shepard received what sounded like a genuine fraud call from her bank. A woman on the phone told her she was going to send another text with a PIN number that needed to be entered into the phone to stop the fraud. Put it into the phone, okay. Instead, she unknowingly handed the scammers everything they needed to empty her account. Her bank said since she technically authorized the transactions by entering the code, she will not recover the $4,600 that she lost.
Yeah, and I think that's tough because Zelle is that it's direct payments, right? And it's cash, it's not credit. A lot of credit card companies will reimburse you, or they'll figure out a way to get their money back. But these banks that are dealing with more, like cash type things aren't as nice.
And and when all they see is yes, the person who owns the account authorized it, their hands are somewhat tied in that moment. Even if they wanted to be nice, they're like,
right.
What am I supposed to believe you? How do I know you're not just having buyer's remorse that you don't want to pay? So it does get dicey as the technology gets more advanced. Another, according to consumer advocates, another one involving payment app scams followed the same script. The victim receives a call appearing to come from their bank's official phone number again. Caller claims they have detected suspicious activity, often involving a payment app like Zelle, and urgently need the customer's help to stop a fraudulent transfer. They're about to take money out of your Zelle. They then transfer the victim to a supposed fraud specialist, the idiot sitting next to him, right, who will walk you through steps to authorize a payment directly to the scammer. The criminals often create intense pressure, insisting the transaction must be completed immediately before more money disappears. Jeez, and people just click it, and they lose more and more money. One U.S. bank customer recently described receiving exactly that call. The phone displayed U.S. Bank's genuine customer service number. She even Googled the number before answering. So she's on it.
You're right. Yeah.
Like, oh, U.S. Bank, I'm going to check. Yep, that's the right number. She answers it, and the scammer claims that someone named Stephen Williamson, it's always Stephen Williamson, that son of a bitch, had opened a fraudulent Zelle account in Delaware using her details and said that her account needed to be frozen immediately. So this Stephen Williamson guy has opened a Zelle account, but it's on this woman's using all of her names, and they're just being good people and saying, we have all your info, and this jerk opened an account. She's then transferred to a Zelle fraud department, the guy sitting next to him, and instructed to send an $850 payment to cancel the transfer, which makes no sense.
Right, yeah.
If we don't do that. If you've used any of these apps, what? I have to send you money to cancel a transfer that I shouldn't be sending in the first place.
Right.
So it works or doesn't? Which one is it, bro?
Right. In this case, she became uncomfortable and insisted on hanging up to call the bank herself, and that's when everything unraveled. She was told that the entire call had been fake. The caller ID trick, though, remains the biggest reason that people continue to fall victim, because her mindset is, I'm talking to my bank, and my bank is telling me to transfer this money. Something clicked. Remember, she was smart enough to Google the phone number. Something clicked in her to go, wait, I think
it's really good advice, because I think, if you are suspicious, which it does, like I get suspicious of legitimate calls sometimes, I think doing something like that, telling them I'm going to actually go to my bank and talk to them or something like that, just to see their response, because a more official, person is going to have a response for that. And, a fraudster's going to start, backpedaling a little bit and stuff like that. So
sometimes they really
always try to get
lose it on you.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just start getting pissed off at you and start calling you names.
Yeah.
And
and threatening you, and you just let them go and go because they're like, I don't know what to say.
You know what? And I respect the elderly that don't play these games anymore either. You hear them out in public. They're like, I don't use technology. Like, I don't do that. Like, they all want like a physical copy, paper receipt. No, they don't want it text to you, sent to you. Oh, man. I get it. You don't want to get scammed. You want to have to be like, is it an email? I have to open this?
I mean, on one hand, I'm glad that like old people aren't using technology and bogging us down with that. But the fact that they're demanding all of these hard copies, it's like, seriously, Grandpa? Like, no, I don't have a fax. No one has a fax anymore. Only pharmacies have faxes. Who has a fax anymore? No, I don't.
Maybe and it's like $12 to send 4 pages now at like FedEx or something. If like you really have, I'm like, why would it be $12?
Yeah, I went and got stuff printed out of a UPS store, and I was like, what? It's like 25 cents a piece of paper.
Right. I was just like, I'll just send it via email because like I was printing something out there, and I was like, well, because you could do it via emails now, so it's pretty easy. But
America's RAD Cast, only on the radnetwork.com.
There's an.
Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say,
stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983.
Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again?
775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer, Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040. Barrett Financial Group, LLC, NMLS number 181106, Nevada 5091, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Longtime maggots will remember Greg from MAP, M-A-P, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD Show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com.
Remember, life is hard, but it's harder when you're stupid. We're here to help. And now, back to the RAD Network's presentation of America's RAD Cast.
We got this email, radcast at theradnetwork.com. We were talking about two big scams that the feds are warning about, and they're both using a form of spoofing where it looks like you're getting calls or messages from somebody that's in your contact list, either a friend or your actual bank's privacy or fraud investigation number. Turns out they're scammers. Just don't ever call. Just don't ever click anything. This email is from Dalton.
Hi, Dalton.
Who says, Rob was mentioning in the scams that you should never call or should never click when somebody tells you to, and that a government agency will never tell you to make a payment online. I went through this recently when Rob referenced the DMV scam that's going around. Like Kyle, I hate those red light cameras. And I know that I was a little late on paying one of the fines, and then out of nowhere I get this text from the DMV saying my license is about to be suspended if I don't pay this overdue fine, and to click this link. I was so nervous. I was just lucky that I didn't do it, and it did turn out to be a scam. Yeah, that is one of the big ones that's going, and that's exactly it. Is they figure it's this catch-all. The way they phrase it, I've gotten it a few times, that if you have any issue at all that's lingering with the DMV, you will be able to tell yourself this is legit. Because a lot of us, for example, we forget, when is our registration due? And the way they word this, it could be anything. This guy right away goes to red light cameras. You might go to your registration. You might go to some other ticket or whatever. And then you click the link is the key. You never do that. Never, a government agency would never tell you to do that. But that's a big one. And it is, even with all that we talk about, everything, when you first get it, I'm like, oh no, what did I forget?
Yeah.
you take a moment until you realize, wait a minute, this is a scam, isn't it? I did still forget to pay that.
I feel like I'm smart enough. I'm very thankful for it, because if I ever, I know, I'm like, the DMV doesn't text me. Like, I'm going to get something official in the mail like 2 or 3 times, and then my license might get suspended. Might.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but here's the problem, right? There's always a negative to a positive. The convenience, for example, of, let's go back to the DMV since we're using that as an example. If you don't have an appointment, you can get in line that day. And you go online, you have an account, you say, I want to be in line after this time. Well, guess how they update you? Text. And it's legit. Yeah. So they'll send you texts. What they won't do is they'll never say, click on this link. But there's another thing, right? Oh, the DMV does have my number. I do have an account. They did text me about that appointment. And now they're texting me saying they're going to take away my license if I don't send them $1,500 by clicking on this link because I think I didn't pay a ticket.
Yeah, that's tricky. I'd have to go back and be like, is that the same thread? Does it match up? But that takes a lot of thought. If you're scared and worried about paying, I guess in panic mode, you don't think too much. You go, oh, shoot, I got to click the link.
Also, if you're skeptical, you type in, go to Google and type in the text that you got or the email that you got. Because if someone's already gotten scammed by this, they've probably posted it somewhere, or there's been something about it maybe. And you'll feel a little bit better about ignoring your DMV text or something like that.
And perhaps most importantly, if you have naive people or elderly people in your life, do the best you can to educate them and give them those basic rules. Like, don't answer the phone is a really good rule. I know old people are more prone to do it, but nothing can't wait. They can figure it out by calling the person back or telling you, the Social Security office was calling me. No, they weren't. No. They don't do that. Things like that. So let's get to some entertainment news.
Overture, curtain and lights. It's time for entertainment news.
Little drips and drabs continue to come out about the wedding of the century. Travis, Kelce, and Taylor Swift, including more and more paparazzi photos of the dog.
There's a dog?
There's a dog. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have not confirmed that they are paw rents, dog parents.
Oh,
get it? Paw.
Yeah.
Rents.
Yeah, got it.
But it seems pretty undeniable at this point as the fluffy white dog was spotted Sunday.
Fluffy white dog.
Hopping off of Taylor's private jet
with Travis in
Oh,
Palm
that's a
Beach.
cool fluffy white dog. Oh, that's a big
We
dog.
have a close up. I mean, this paparazzi person had to really get down on their belly and shoot that telephoto lens right under the plane.
Wonder what he was really trying to capture.
Right?
Creep.
To get this picture of this dog coming down the walkway. It is presumably the same dog that was seen in a leak photo from their wedding. Again, they haven't confirmed it. If it is this dog, it's almost certainly a Samoyed. Which is a strong, medium-sized working dog from Siberia, renowned for its radiant white coat.
Yeah, it's a badass-looking dog. I want one.
They're great dogs. They're great dogs.
He looks like he's handling those stairs really well.
He looks
too.
like a wolf and a poodle.
That would make sense. They were originally They were originally bred to herd reindeer, pull sleds, and keep families. They were bred in Siberia, for God's sakes, one of the worst places on the planet. They are highly social, energetic, and intelligent companions, affectionate, playful, terrible guard dogs, but excellent family pets. So it looks like
she has her own
Taylor
security.
Travis.
She doesn't need a guard dog.
Yeah. I don't think she's relying on her Samoyed, and no word on what the dog's name might be. That's
all right. So now we know what the next more popular breed in America is going to be, don't we? Samoyed.
Yes, and the minute the name leaks out, the most popular pet name in America and the most popular child's name for at least one gender in America, as soon as we know what that damn dog is named, everybody will run to it. That's a great observation. So
I wonder they haven't released the name of the dog. We just know it's a dog. We don't know it's there.
They haven't even confirmed it's their dog yet.
So we get to fill in the void and make up names. What do you think Travis and Taylor made the name?
Well, I mean, they did that TT thing was all over the Madison Square Garden. Like, they have their own little logo. Mm-hmm. So maybe they named the dog TT. I don't know.
I hope not. That sounds like a little dog name. No, it needs to have a...
Yeah.
Needs to have, like Leary and Cager needs to be that dog's name. Like a beast of a name.
What'd you say?
Leary and Cager.
But he's not that big of a beast. He's a medium dog. You put him next to my dog, he's going to look like he is a small dog.
Oh, well, then I hope he has a human name like Chris or Kyle or Jeff. Or
I hope they name their dog Jeff.
It looks like a Jeff.
It does. Or keep it in the family. Maybe they named it Patrick, if it's a boy dog. Or Brittany, if it's a girl dog, after Patrick, see you next Tuesday wife. Who knows? That's Mahomes, kids.
Oh,
if you
my
don't know
God. Oh, yeah.
Next up, there is nothing more entertaining or more important in the entire world, of course, than soccer! Woo!
There's a game
World
today.
Cup.
I forgot about that. Yep.
Remember, an American-less World Cup from here on in. England's goal against Norway over the weekend got them into the World Cup quarterfinals victory, but there were no games yesterday. For those of you that are wondering, why didn't you spend more time in the World Cup? Come on, look, even we get to take a day off from the World Cup. Painful end for Norway, who marked their first World Cup since 1998, but we are back at it today. There was also some controversy over the weekend where a goal kick appeared to clip a wire over the field late in the first half of that same match, shortly before England's Jude Bellingham scored the tying goal.
A wire?
Yeah, it's like, you know those cameras now that they kind of like fly around and like like the NFL
looking.
has them? Yeah, I guess it was that wire.
Yeah, and you know, even soccer's controversies are boring. But yes, the wire, which most of these sports have gone to the wireless drones. The NFL, for some reason, is still using that thing in the middle of the field. Makes no sense. But that was the claim, was did the ball hit the wire, which if it did, by rule, play would have stopped. And a drop ball would have been utilized to determine possession because the ball's in the air, hits the wire, changes its trajectory. In this case, play was not interrupted, and a FIFA statement said before England's goal, the sensor in the ball showed no peak in the heartbeat of the ball when in the air, and therefore no evidence that the ball touched the overhead wire. I'll translate. What that means is they've got these sensors in the balls, and they went back because it was challenged, and they said the sensor says it didn't hit the wire, even though if you watch it with your human eye, it sure looks like it hit something.
Yeah,
and
it has
there's
a small
little
deviation. But the goal was like a little bit later, right? I believe, if I'm remembering right. It wasn't like right after that. It was like maybe like 30 seconds or a minute right after that.
True.
Yeah.
And you're as a coach, like Norway's coach, what is it, Stali Solbakken, you're always going to connect the two, even if you can't really,
right?
Because it seems like it was a cause and effect thing, and you're going to try to make the case that not making that call would have changed the outcome of the game, which I don't get it. I'm not a big soccer guy. When I watch it, I'm like, of course it hit the ball. Of course it hit the wire. It's, to me, fairly obvious. But we talk about this a lot on the Rob and Steve Sports Show. This is the thing about replay. There's still a human element. Mm-hmm. Humans can still be wrong or corrupt or both. But everybody's had exploded over that for a little while. But we're down to it now. Today at noon Pacific time, France and Spain. That's your big one. There's only 4 left. France and Spain, they play today. Tomorrow, England and Jeff's team of Argentina will play as we head towards the finals finally this weekend in the World Cup. Who you got today, World Cup correspondent Jeff? France or Spain?
I got France. Yeah, I think they're gonna. I mean, they're kind of the heavy favorite, I think, right now because the way they've been beating up teams and looking really good doing it. Argentina has been doing good too, but France looks pretty good. So I think that they'll take Spain.
Wasn't France like the favorite going in? Them and Brazil?
I think Argentina might have been just because they won last time. So they were just the favorites. But I think France was like kind of second, and then Portugal, Brazil, all the kind of England was up there too. So
France and Argentina would be the dream final scenario.
Right. I think, and that's kind of where it seems. I'm not sure if that's. I saw the bracket.
Yeah, France, Argentina.
Yeah, that can happen. Right. Yeah, tomorrow Argentina plays.
That's who I think is going to be in the World Cup. Yeah.
I mean, FIFA is pretty corrupt, so they probably are orchestrating this down to the wire. I mean, the coolest thing about this World Cup is just like they actually have a lot of their big stars scoring, which is not always usually the case. You know, you have your favorite player that you come to watch, but it's always some guy you've never heard of that knees in something or heads in something. This cup, you've seen a lot of the stars of the team scoring a lot of goals, which has been a lot of fun to watch. Very exciting stuff.
Good. And that's supposed to do that. Thank God.
It is. I agree with you. Very exciting stuff. This will be our chance. A week from now, we'll start to get the numbers. Does America fade away from the World Cup? Because it looked like the numbers were really big in terms of watching, viewing, interaction online, watching clips, things like that. Now that America's out, do Americans, not people visiting America from the foreign countries, but do Americans still watch? Or do they go,
no, there'll be football on come September, and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, this is on. This is way better.
No, I think he meant just the rest of the cup. Just these next 2 games.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's a good point because, of course, in 6 weeks, the entire country forgets all about soccer because you have college and pro football. But yeah, Jeff, God, I just mean like this week. World Cup, we're watching the World Cup, we're America, USA. Now that we're out, do we do like Americans do? We just go, then.
I don't know if it was for me, like when USA got kicked out, because I have been like paying a lot less attention to it. There's a lot less games too, but we had that week off where I got to like kind of watch a lot in the background while we're working. So I think I got a little burnt out.
I feel like all the American fans bandwagoned over to Norway. Just from my observation, the people in my circle and in my social media, I was like, America's out, and then everybody was like, all of a sudden, a Norway fan. Like, I watched one of my social media friends that I follow, I haven't talked to him in a long time. Dude got his whole house with a Norway flag, and he put little lights on his garage to match the Norway colors. And he was like saying like, I've been a fan since like day one. I'm like, no, you haven't. You follow every little fad. I know you're just trying to impress somebody at your office with a stupid little soccer party at your house. Knock it off, Rick.
Right.
America's RAD Cast, only on the radnetwork.com.
If you've never heard of microseal, let me tell you what it isn't. It is not a really small marine mammal. Get it? A microseal? Oh, fine. Just ask AI. AI describes MicroSeal this way with a bunch of AI words. MicroSeal is a premium, eco-friendly, and biodegradable fabric protection spray that penetrates deep into fibers to provide permanent stain, soil, and sun fade resistance for rugs, furniture, and delicate fabrics. It uses nanotechno blah 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 and blue 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 blue. What AI is trying to say is that MicroSeal is non-toxic, non-allergenic, safe for pets and children, and although AI doesn't say this, it should, you need to contact longtime maggot Joel from AdvantageSteam.com right now to get him to apply MicroSeal for you. You can even make appointments online at AdvantageSteam.com. We've had MicroSeal for years at Williams Manor, and it treats a lot more than carpets. MicroSeal protects virtually all fibrous materials, including wool, cotton, silk, suede, leather, and synthetic fabrics. It protects upholstery, carpets, rugs, draperies, and clothing, including wedding dresses. And ladies, you're going to need what? 3 or 4 of those in your lifetime. And it protects against stains, moisture, and UV degradation without changing the texture. Also, if you're an interior designer, Joel has a special program just for you, and all you have to do is say the password, which is what? What? There's no password, I guess. Never mind. Whoever you are, contact Joel at AdvantageSteam.com. And if you're an interior designer, tell him, I guess. I don't know. That's AdvantageSteam.com, where you'll learn more about MicroSeal and everything else that Joel offers. At AdvantageSteam.com, that's AdvantageSteam.com, AdvantageSteam.com. Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say,
stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983.
Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again?
775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com, SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer, Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040, Barrett Financial Group, LLC, NMLS number 181106, Nevada 5091, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Confucius says that he who stands on the toilet is high on pot. That's it, I'm out of here. So long, Stinktown.
Welcome back to the show. Remember, you can email us anytime, radcast at theradnetwork.com. Dee is out today. She has the first radcast confirmed case of explosive diarrhea.
Oh, no.
But she is hoping to be back tomorrow when she learns that she is out with explosive diarrhea today. It is Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. July 14th, 2026. Tonight's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game.
Yeah, I watched the Home Run Derby a little bit. Actually, I watched a lot of the 1996 Home Run Derby because apparently it was on Netflix. I was working last night at the bar and everybody wanted to watch it, but I had to go log into my Netflix accounts on like 2 of the TVs out of the 17 we have. It was
so last night's Home Run Derby was on Netflix, but how did you wind up watching the 1996 Home Run Derby?
It was on TV on the MLB network on DirecTV, so I put that on thinking it was going to be on afterwards, and one of the regulars was like, hey, can we put the regular one on? And then I found out it was Netflix, and I was like, I thought it was coming up after the 96 one, so I'm watching Mark McGwire and Barry Bonds go at it. Just having a good time, and then I have to go log into the Netflix accounts to get these all up onto the TVs.
Steve Mickelson, who co-hosts the Rob and Steve Sports Show with me every day at 11 a.m., he texted me last night at like 5:05 because it started at 5. Because we had talked about the fact it was on Netflix, and he texted me. He said, "Is it only on Netflix?" Because he's used to a lot of these things like being on Peacock and NBC. I'm like, "Yeah, Steve, it's only on," because he hates the streaming thing. Yeah. He hates that everybody has to buy every streaming to see everything, sort of thing. It bothers him to no end.
I get it, but I mean, it's just the world now. I mean, they got us. They figured out how to get us like they always do.
Speaking of,
go ahead.
Does anybody have Peacock I can log into, please? Because Peacock seems to be the one that I need. It's the only one I don't have.
I think Peacock is
They're
free
doing a lot of sports
with commercials.
Oh, it is?
I think so. I want to say that.
Okay, well, do you have one that isn't? Because I don't want to watch commercials.
I use someone else's Peacock account.
Rob? Rob, can I log into your Peacock account?
No, you cannot.
Why not?
Also, yeah, I'm not sure what you're watching either.
Right. I don't care. I'm just watching for sports. I'm not going to dig deep and go, oh, what's Rob watching? Always thinking this. Oh, my God.
No, it messes with your feed. Not that.
Yeah,
I was just joking.
I can't log in at the same time and watch it.
Or when I log in after you've been on, it's all my shows that I had saved, they're gone, and now it's, do you want to resume watching Desire with Balloons or whatever Kyle was watching?
No, Kyle is just gonna watch sports. I promise. I'll sign something saying I'll just watch sports. I won't go to balloons if that's. Maybe I will if it's an option. I see it. There's no.
It might be $10 a month.
How about you sign the agreement to just subscribe to it if you care that much about Peacock?
Because if you want to be a homie and hook me up with the account, I can avoid that. I don't have to do it. I can just use a shared account.
They're cracking down on all of that. I don't feel like
Netflix did. Peacock hasn't had anything come out.
Right.
No,
right.
Actually,
Netflix,
I got it.
Go ahead.
Peacock. Yeah.
Yes.
That too many people are watching.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, because if Netflix, the biggest one, still the OG, goes out and does it with wild success, of course all the other streamers are going to go, oh, we should do that so we get more money.
Okay, fine. I didn't know that. My bad. But I don't care. Come on. It's just one other person.
Are
you sharing it with other people?
Kyle's going to have your account on at the bar. He's going to have your account on all the TVs.
Shut up, Jeff. There's just on 2 of them.
Here's the difference in mindset, right? I've known and worked with Steve Mickelson for 30 years. I love the guy to death. He's always hated the streaming thing. He doesn't watch movies. He watches one thing. He watches sports. Like, he literally doesn't know movies. He doesn't know sport movies. He has no need for streamers. He has never once asked me if he could use any of my sign-in stuff so that he, when he's not in the sports book, could watch at home some of the streaming sports. Kyle immediately, boom. Hey, can I get your login?
Yeah, I've been listening to Jim Rome lately, and he said, "Start asking more." That was one of his little sayings. Like, you want to do a little better off in life, and you want things to happen for you. Start asking more often. Now I'm asking for your Peacock password, and I feel like I'm halfway there. I think I might get it out of you at the end of the day.
That's actually good advice. I mean, you don't get what you don't ask for, kind of thing. Does Rome still do the racket thing when he gets a great call?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know he had a show like that. I've been listening to like his YouTubes. Like, I go to the gym and I need positive motivation when I'm in the gym, and I put him on, and then he tells me
into that. Okay. Yeah, no, Rome was huge. He was a huge national sports radio show host who I mean, you either loved him or you hated him, most people. But then he made some really obnoxious career decisions where he thought he could carry entire networks, and he just kind of disappeared. But in his heyday, when he would get those, there's nothing worse than sports radio callers. Oh God, they're awful. But when he got a great call, or what he thought was they would finish, because they would go on these rants, and he would just let them talk. And then when they got done, if it was a call that was wonderful, he would say, "Racket."
Okay. I don't know if I'm thinking of the same guy. Then I have to go to my YouTube and I have to look if I'm even getting their name right. Am I just saying a name I thought was familiar? What is this guy's name? Jim Rohn, yeah. R-O-H-N, Jim Rohn. Okay, guy popular in the 70s.
No, Jim Rome, R-O-M-E.
No.
Okay, this is a different Jim Rohn. He's a motivational speaker from the 80s and 90s, and he says some really good stuff. He's not a sports announcer. He gives you life advice.
Damn it. Disregard all of my input and stories. I have no idea who this Jim Rome is.
Yeah, J-I-M-R-O-H-N, motivation. Type that in. Focus on yourself. Invest in yourself. It's good motivation work when you're trying to climb up a Stairmaster for 100 stories.
Good. All right. That makes a lot more sense than Jim Rome, the sports broadcaster, doing that. So
yeah, that's confusing.
He looks like he could be a sportscaster.
He's a dorky looking dude, but he's got some good advice.
I thought you were like, when you said, I thought he was like doing some YouTube stuff now that he's like pumping people up.
No, it's
Jim Rome. I didn't think you were listening to
words
like
of wisdom
motivational
from the
speech.
past. This is what this is. And my God, get you through a tough day. I tell you what.
All right.
Because I think the other Jim Rome, the real Jim Rome, the sports talker, I think he's on now like CBS or something on their podcasting network. Or because I saw him the other, I'm like, oh, is that where he's landed? So you've learned more about a guy that Kyle never mentioned to even name than you ever wanted to know. But there it is.
God, I thought he was popular back in the day. Anyway, yeah.
I never heard of him.
My Jim Rome was. My Jim Rome was. Your Jim Rome was not.
No. Wow.
He's like on some kind of streaming thing. Like he's not on any. I'm looking at Jim Rome, the sports guy.
Okay. ROME.
But it says like listen on apps and listen. He has a bunch of different ads. It's like a podcast that he has now.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. He's like us. He wore out his welcome at all the networks, so he just had to do his own kind of thing.
Hey, probably does
I
well.
like how you guys all didn't even flinch when I said listen to Jim Rome working out. Like you guys were like, yeah, that's normal. I'd listen to a sports guy lifting weights. Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Racket. Nope, none of that applies. So Steve last night he texted me I'm ridiculous. I'm not playing one. So the home run derby was last night, but the actual All-Star game is tonight. It's on Real TV at like 5 or so. Other things going on today. It is National No Splinters Day. Okay.
Yeah. Don't wear your socks on decks or old wood floors.
Or our floors.
Yeah.
God.
Ow. That's what it's for, is to stop the ow. Like, don't do that. Don't rub your hand along something that's got wood and get splinters in it.
Yeah.
Splinters
maybe don't help your dad pull a fence out of a swimming pool and not have gloves on.
Oh, that was bad. How old were you?
This was recent. This was the winter of 2022 or 2023. There was a big storm that came through.
You.
And it blew. It was on me. It was my dad's house. I came home from a beach vacation to half of his fence in the neighbor's swimming pool.
Sure,
on one side.
It happens.
Yeah, the whole fence. We pulled it up, and my uncle was there, my dad, me, my little brother, and we got the hammer and nails out and the sawzall and just got that thing put back up. But I got a few splinters pulling one of the big old chunks of the fence out of the pool. It was a wet pool splinter. It sucked.
You, as a grown man with experience, didn't grab gloves while you were grabbing the sawzall.
I thought maybe that was in the pool. It was going to be an issue with the hands. It wasn't going to be a problem getting splinters. Yeah, no, you know what? You're right. I just went in there. I wasn't even thinking about gloves.
I mean, when you first told the story, I'm like, oh my God, how old were you? Because your dad didn't give you gloves.
30.
Like 9. You're like, oh, it's a couple years ago.
Yeah, but it didn't make
31,
it sound.
32.
The way he was like, it prefaced it was like the winter of 2022, 2023, like it was the Great Depression or something.
It was right after
the skies
COVID.
were dark. The mood in the country was not good. We're covered in masks. Cries of vaccines everywhere. The poor and the squalid were crawling along 6 feet away from one another as we had been advised. It was a dark time in the Kyle household.
I have a feeling that's how that Jim Rohn guy speaks. Does he talk like that?
No,
that's what I hear in my head.
No, he's very uplifting. Fun to listen to. Yeah, I
Does he
love
hypnotize you?
No, not really. I do listen to his videos one after another. They just go through. He's got a good voice to listen to.
Okay.
You can listen to it for
I'll
a
have to
while
check
and
it
not
out.
get annoyed. Yeah.
It's also, along with it being National No Splinters Day, it's National Tape Measure Day. So hug your tape measure, I guess.
I was going to take that to the bathroom later, Jeff.
Oh, gosh. Probably have already.
I didn't even know it was there.
There's a.
All right.
Is there a mark on the 3?
Yeah, it's a 2.5.
Oh, yeah. That was a soft day.
2.5 inches. Perfect. It's also National Be Nice to Bugs Day. Yes, this was started to remind people to give a second thought to killing bugs and insects by I don't know how old she was, but she was a girl named Kiana Monson who started this 6 years ago and encourages us to learn to respect and acknowledge bugs' existence instead of swatting at them out of fear.
They're innocent beings, says Kiana, who harmlessly go about their lives unless they're provoked. That's a lie. That's not true. They are not innocent. They're flying right in our faces. They're buzzing. They're annoying. They're disrupting our ability to enjoy life.
Yeah, they're tainting our food.
Ugh. Children, especially, tend to kill insects unknowingly. Unknowingly? What? And a quick lesson on being nice to bugs can prevent them from hurting more in the future. Sure, it can also cause them to die from malaria. You know,
well, yeah, I want to be best friends with the mosquito colony. Let's go hang out in the pond where the mosquitoes are. Not kill them.
Yeah, I get the humane don't kill them thing. I don't do it. I kill bugs. But that's different than being nice to bugs. Yeah. Not killing a bug is not being nice to it. It's just allowing it to survive. Being nice to a bug is taking it in and caring for it.
No. So
watching the World Cup with
this poor little girl has been scarred as a little girl. If she grew up in my household, there was one experience. I'm 5 years old. My stepdad sees a black widow in the backyard. So what does he do? He gets the lighter fluid and draws a fancy little circle around the black widow. And he lets, I'm scared of it. So a way for me to like help break my fear, he lets me light the little thing on fire with the lighter. So I light the ring with his help, of course. Next, this black widow thinking I'm going to get bit. But no, he's showing me we're going to burn the sucker.
It's perfect. It's a perfect story for Be Nice to a Bug Day.
Yeah. That's how nice we were. We burned it alive.
You tortured
you want
it
a
too.
story for Be Nice to Bug Day? I got one for you.
I died
one time
in that burning rain of
bug,
fire.
and I was pulling each one of its legs off one by one every 10 minutes, and then I'd sit there and I'd just watch it shake and revolt. That's how I celebrate National Bug Day.
That is something I would do.
I hate bugs. I can't stand them. Even if they're good, well, except for like praying mantises, those ones are cool. I don't mind. Like if there's a praying mantis in the house, I'm gonna let that one out. I'm not gonna squish it and kill it. But if
yeah, and
a
I hate
spider,
those things.
Oh.
No, praying mantises, those things, they don't stand a chance in my vicinity. Those things are from the devil. I don't like them.
They're creepy looking.
This is a hard sell. There's multiple problems with this. You know, Kyle, you said, I don't like bugs. Most people don't. It's a hard sell. But also, when they say be nice to them, how about, you know, tone it down? Maybe it's just live and let live Bug Day or something like that. Yeah. Being nice to bugs right away, people are going to be like, no, I'm not doing that.
See,
I'm
I'm
not
very
gonna be
weird.
nice.
I favor other bugs, like ladybugs. I'm not gonna kill a ladybug. That seems like bad luck. If one lands on you, you're supposed to be lucky. Like I feel disturbed if I killed a ladybug. I'm not gonna do it. A roly-poly, probably not. But mosquitoes, flies, wasps, anything like that. A honeybee? No, I'm gonna let it live. I feel like those ones are
things
important.
are like outside though. I always feel like I don't mind bugs at all if they're just not in my house. Or my garage, or my office.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
they're
outside
out
the park,
living their life.
Like
yeah,
even the rats, I feel bad about. Like if a rat got stuck on it, there was I feel bad if like killing a rat, but I know it has to be done.
Yeah, and so the thing with like I don't think I've ever killed a ladybug. I wouldn't, or a butterfly.
Yeah,
but not because they're precious or it's bad luck, just because. Like Jeff, they're not hurting me, or they're not in the house usually. That's pretty rare. Right. But yeah, you're right. A ladybug, I'm not going to squash it. I'm going to take it outside, and because ladybugs aren't a bother, like a goddamn fly.
And they eat all the other bad bugs too. But here's the thing: mosquito hawk with the mosquito eaters. Oh, I hate those things. I'll kill them right off the bat. They're ugly looking. They're creepy. They look like a flying spider. Smacking them. Don't
you want them to eat the mosquitoes?
I do, but I want them to do it not near me. Like, if there's no mosquitoes nearby, like, why are you here? You are
they should organize a party
tent, and you need to get the hell out, and you're not invited. You're creepy looking. Therefore, I'm going to kill you. That's how I think with my pain, with our bugs. It's so mean and evil. It is a bad thought.
And I'm surprised though that you said you're not going to take down the roly-poly, because those are fun to put in between your index finger and your thumb and just squish them.
Yeah, I did it as a kid. They just seem harmless and cool. Like I feel bad doing it. I'm like, he didn't do nothing. He's just roly-poling along.
Of course, that's what most bugs are doing. They're just being bugs.
Yeah, you're right.
We're mean to them.
I do it based out of childhood fear, thinking it's a spider. It's really not nice to the mosquito hawk, but I don't care. I don't like it. I want it dead.
Look, if it's a bother, I don't care. Just kill the thing. I think it's more disturbing when you continue the boy-like things of harming small animals that aren't bothering anyone, which we all have that limit where we stop at. Everybody, it's a little bit of a different limit. Like, all boys, we like to step on the snails. We like to take the shell off and pour the salt onto them. And then it's like, did you cut the tail off the lizard? How far did you go? Did you ever do the Rob thing of dropping a lit firecracker into a frog and then throwing the frog in the air so it explodes? How far did you?
I think I was too busy when I was younger because I didn't do any of this stuff.
What?
No,
Come on.
I think I got.
You ever killed a few snails? Or
I don't. I think I got in trouble for trying to do a magnifying glass on ants.
Oh, that was fun too.
I think my mom was like, "Go inside, don't do that." I'm like, "All right, well now I'm." But we got to get the raid and kill them anyway. So.
Oh, we did that. Oh, did you ever Did you ever get like bugs on a stick and try to get them onto the little electric zapper lights?
No.
Oh, that was fun too. You find a spider somewhere, get it on a stick really quick, and just toss it into the light and watch it really go.
Yeah, you always got that great noise. And if you do too many of them, though, you get the smell, the burning insect flesh, rodent.
That's a victory.
Cavities.
Yeah.
Get a little contact high from murder.
Yep.
We had one of those old school fly zappers. They're like outside on the corner, but it was like old school. Like it looked like it was very dangerous looking, and we'd hear it zapping things all the time. It was like a lantern.
See, and that's the fun version. See, before that, we had these stupid sticky things that you would hang from the ceiling.
Those are so
and it was
ghetto too.
Two side, then it's so disgusting. So flies or whatever would land on it, and they're stuck, and you're looking at it. It's just this. It's like a booger wall in a dorm room of guys. Mm-hmm. It's just endless dead bugs, and it's hanging right over where you eat.
Yep, right in the kitchen, right there over the fence of the fan. You nasty.
What are we doing here, America? Jeez.
America's RAD Cast, only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime maggots will remember Greg from MAP, M-A-P, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com. The first time Corey walked into my home, I came around the corner, extended my right hand to shake it, and said to him, "Wow, you're big." And that would be Corey from QuickDumpsters.com. Quick is spelled wrong intentionally. Quick, Q-U-I-K Dumpsters.com. That's QuickDumpsters.com. Corey's yet another maggot launching his own locally owned and operated business, and boy, did I need him, and really we all do. Things pile up, you get frustrated, you keep saying, we need to make a dump run. Pretty soon it's more than a dump run, and now you need to rent a truck or have one of those ugly upside down box cars parked in front of your house that you fill up yourself. Or you do like I did, you call Corey at quickdumpsters.com. In my case, my house had fallen into complete disarray as my late wife Christina had lost her 2-year battle with congestive heart failure, and amongst the many things left were gathering her things and finding what to donate, what had to just go in that pile of stuff where we were both going, why did we ever buy this? And it all could have been so overwhelming had Corey not just walked in, taken charge, and removed dozens of boxes of total junk, unusable dog kennels, desks that were falling apart, a worthless old smoker that couldn't be fixed, bag after bag of crap, and I can't remember what else. He was quick, spelled wrong, Q-U-I-K, quiet and clean. Well, he wasn't clean. I mean, he was. But I'm not commenting on his hygiene. I meant that his work was clean. He swept everything when he was done, and the house looked like he'd never even been there. Corey's the real deal, and I couldn't be more proud and happy to call him a brand new advertiser. His story's incredible, his dedication unmatched, and his motivation to succeed larger than he is, and that's saying something. Quotes are free. You don't even have to have them over to your house. Just send him some pics or videos, and you'll get your price, schedule your day and time, and watch someone else get that junk out of your house. Go to quickdumpsters.com. Quick, Q-U-I-K, dumpsters.com. Quick, Q-U-I-K, dumpsters.com.
This is America's RAD Cast. Email the show, radcast@theradnetwork.com.
We're working our way through every day being a day. It is Tuesday, July 14th, 2026. It is National No Splinters Day, which seems like it should be every day. I guess it raises awareness to not get splinters, but National No Splinters Day, it's like National Cure Cancer Day. Shouldn't we be working on that every day?
Yeah, this should be National Don't Forget to Wear Gloves Day when you move a fence.
That would be another way to go with a very specific example. Once you do it, splinters are so annoying. They're no big deal, but they're so annoying. And once you get them, you get so careful. That's why I'm so shocked that you 2 years ago just dived in and grabbed wood from a fence without, because they're so annoying, those splinters.
Maybe they're talking about, maybe it's Master Splinter from the Ninja Turtles. Maybe it's Splinters Day and it's representing his family. The rats.
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think so. We mentioned it's also a National Tape Measure Day. For some reason, Jeff had a tape measure at the ready to show us as a prop because he carries his tape measure wherever he goes. We discussed it's National Be Nice to Bugs Day, a day Kyle wants nothing to do with.
No,
I'm
hell
kind
no.
of there.
Bugs suck.
And we didn't have time to get to the last one. It is National Nude Day. It is celebrated all around the world today. As the name suggests, people are supposed to remove all articles of clothing today, obviously legally, in legal places.
That'd be a fun day to have gone to nude beach.
Yeah. And
Any day is a nice day to go to nude beach if it's a good day outside.
Of course, insert obvious. Have you ever been to one, Kyle?
Yeah, I've gone to them a few times, actually.
Let me go out on a limb. Jeff, have you ever been to a nude beach?
No.
Okay, there's a
That's a
shocker.
hard no. It's so freeing once you do it the first time.
I'm not
I
against
was
it. I've
so
never
scared to do it. I was so nervous. It took a lot of courage, and I did it. And then, oh my God, no one gave a crap, and everybody else was naked. You get crazy weirdos out there once in a while, though. You gotta watch out for those. But
So, how old were you the first time you went that you remember?
The summer of.
The first time I went to one, or I participated in being naked on one.
Oh, yeah, the naked part.
Yeah, I was 31 or 32. This is recent.
Okay. Now, was it the normal nervousness of, oh, God, I'm naked in front of other people?
Yeah. Other people are going to see, other people are looking. The fear goes away real quick, yeah.
It's a weird thing. And no matter how confident you are or how much you don't, you're like, whatever. We all got them. We all have our problem. It isn't until you do it and you go, oh, they're not. Whatever, they're not stoning me, they're not laughing at me, they're not eating me, and then you go, this is kind of, but yeah, they're weird. Like, I've only been to a nude beach. There's a famous one up in Tahoe. I think I've been to 3 in my entire life, but there are always the weirdos, dude.
Yeah,
and no one's attractive. No one is attractive except us.
Well, once in a while you get a few girls that'll take their tops off for fun, and they're cute, but that's about it. Mostly you get like big overweight dudes that wear their cell phones on their wrist, and you know what they're doing. That thing's on record. Oh, I'm just gonna stretch in front of you guys real quick. Just I almost lost it on a dude.
You know it's true.
Yeah.
Is everyone nude, or there are people that aren't?
There's people that aren't. Yeah. Okay. No, it's and that's the other thing. Some people I went to one and it's kind of hidden. It's not even technically a beach. They call it a cove, but it's popular where you go and you can be naked on it. And so usually it's secluded, not a lot of people out there, just a handful of nude people. But man, sometimes it's also part of there's a national park and a hike trail right above it. So people bring freaking kids and they don't know. And then all of a sudden you see them scurry back up the hill. They're like, oh shoot, nope.
National Nude Day is the day to celebrate freedom and the aesthetics of the human body. Nudists believe that the human body is at its most beautiful when it is completely in its natural form. The health benefits of going nude are undeniable. Many studies prove that walking barefoot potentially decreases the risk of Alzheimer's.
Yeah, grounding.
Now, the connection is that the neurons in the brain are more stimulated by walking barefoot than having your feet covered. And the neurons in your brain that are stimulated might regenerate over time things that would otherwise cause Alzheimer's. And they have done numerous studies on it. And they keep coming up with the same result, and then nothing changes. So I'm not exactly sure what the whole point of all of that is. If going barefoot repeatedly shows a greater non-risk of Alzheimer's, shouldn't we be dispensing that information? So I don't know what that exactly means. Also, many studies prove that that skin, of course, is exposed to sunlight, and hence the body stores higher levels of vitamin D. So on National Nude Day, get that vitamin D all over.
Yeah.
D.
Vitamin D for the D. Let's go.
In an arrow.
And the bees. And the bees.
Fitted clothing restricts circulation, which is another reason to go without it. Get rid of that clothing. Remember, it's Nude Day. No fitted clothing. Nothing restricts your circulation. It's bad for you.
It does feel nice to be naked. Oh, so freeing.
It does. Sure. Although there's the obvious risks if you're. It depends on where you're naked.
Yeah. Snowstorm? Oof. No, I don't want to be naked.
Right. Kitchen, not so much.
Yeah. Oh. Done that.
Taking down a beehive?
No, don't want to do that naked.
You don't want to do that closed.
See, the kitchen thing different than the beehive thing. You're in trouble, right? Because you're kicking a beehive and you're naked. The kitchen thing is where our arrogance gets in our way. Oh, nothing will happen. Oh, it's no big deal. And then
always
it's either the one time, or it's the time you realize, oh, this happens 100 times when I have clothes on and I don't feel it because the denim in my jeans affects it. But I'm naked, so the tender skin on my wee-wee felt that really bad when I dropped that knife. And then that's how you move forward. Unlike, kicking a beehive, you're just a jerk if you're naked. I mean, you're just doing that to be a jerk.
I think if you did that, you lost a bet somewhere. So
I would hope
you lost a bet to do that.
I think it's concerning.
If you're a natural nudist, so you walk around naked all the time as best you can, and you're checking your backyard and neighbors can't see it, and you see a beehive, I would hope you pause to get some clothing on, as opposed to just go hi-ya and kick down the beehive because you're already naked. It seems time for a pause.
I don't know. I think these guys are a little odd, wanting to be naked all the time, anyways, in their backyard. So.
Well, it's fun. I mean, not in your backyard. It depends, your backyard. What? Jeff, I really want you to go to Nude Beach and just try it out one time.
All right, I'll do it.
Oh, he's excited.
Why do you want Jeff to go to a nude beach?
Because he hasn't done it.
He wants me to have that experience.
I want him to get over the mental block I went over.
I don't think I have a mental block. I just have never really even known of a nude beach. I don't even think I know where one would be.
Well, when Rob, I made an assumption there. When Rob said, "Have you been to one?" You had a very, very loud no. I thought you were against it, and maybe you didn't like doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I would think it would have to be in the right circumstance, but no, I'm not a prude.
Okay,
it's not like you've been asked. It's not like somebody said.
Like scared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's never come up kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, but I do agree also with the sentiment of too much nudity is a little weird. I like to be nude, but all the time, like you're honing in, Jeff, and walking around your backyard. That's a good example. What am I doing? If I'm just swimming and getting in onto the chair or whatever, fine. But if I'm actually walking through the trees, the orchard, and picking up garbage,
it's a little off.
Gets a little more weird of a time to be nude, like answering the door when the UPS guy shows up. There's certain times you just you got to put something on.
Something on.
I mean, seriously, what?
America's RAD Cast, only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime maggots will remember Greg from MAP, M-A-P, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com. If you go to AdvantageSteam.com, which you should, at the top of the page, you'll see the Services tab. Click on it, and you'll see that Advantage Steam does carpet and upholstery cleaning. They protect fabric and fiber. They clean and seal tile and grout. They polish natural stone. They clean rugs, especially those really nice ones from foreign countries. And they treat urine damage. And not just urine, but vomit and feces. No. Yuck. I assume if you need that service, you either have children or pets or you live in a frat house. But either way, they'll take care of you. Of course, Advantage Steam also applies MicroSeal. And if you don't know what that is by now, then you just suck. Joel is the local small business owner of AdvantageSteam.com. He's a lifelong maggot, and he's treated, cleaned, protected, polished, and micro-sealed the homes of countless members of the RAD team over the years, various RAD studios, and of course, Williams Manor. And I hate admitting this, but he is a genuinely really great, nice guy. In fact, if you tell him I said that, you'll get 0% off all services. So go to AdvantageSteam.com. Click on Make an Appointment, enter in your available dates and any comments, like maybe type, "Rob said you're a really great, nice guy. Please give me 0% off." And they will get you all set up. Just go to AdvantageSteam.com. That's AdvantageSteam.com.
Don't worry about the world coming to an end today. It's already tomorrow in Australia. G'day, mate. All things RAD are online at theradnetwork.com.
World Cup's back in action. Less than 3 hours from now, somebody versus somebody. What, France and Spain? Mm-hmm. Is that what it was?
Yeah, France, Spain. Argentina's tomorrow.
The question is the interest level of Americans now that the USA is out of it, and this will all be over by the end of Sunday. For those of you, the very few of you like me that are tired of the World Cup, I know overwhelmingly you all think it's the greatest thing to ever happen since the beginning of the world. And I hope you really enjoy today and the rest of the World Cup. But for the rest of us, it'll be a nice ending when it's all over on Sunday. For now, we have food news.
Food brings the people together, both in good times and in bad weather. Sharing a meal, sharing a laugh, raise a glass. It's a simple pleasure we all have. Food, oh glorious food, it nourishes my soul and mood. We're now serving food news.
Food news is news about food, brought to you by Maptrition at maptrition.com. Easiest way to get there is you go to the radnetwork.com and just click on the Maptrition icon, and you'll get bumped over to maptrition.com. We'll have Greg from Maptrition on again soon, and we'll ask him how he feels about sponsoring Food News, which is a segment about a bunch of food that he would never advocate any of us eating very much. We'll begin with news that popcorn chicken is officially back on KFC menus nationwide.
Oh, I didn't know it went away.
I don't understand this.
What?
Because I didn't know it went away, because how do they make it different? They do. The popcorn chicken, the little bites, right?
Yeah,
the little,
I remember them. Yeah, they were good.
They're different than the nuggets. They're different than the tenders. There's something. I love popcorn chicken.
Yeah,
I
it's
have to
good.
get popcorn
it's
chicken
so good.
today now.
Oh.
The snack-sized chicken bites with the irresistible crunch are available as is, or part of 3 separate meal deals. There'll be the popcorn chicken combo, 6 ounces of popcorn chicken, plus medium fries, 1 dipping sauce, and a medium drink. I know, you and your sauces. Well, and KFC's up to 12, I think, right now?
They got a nice variety. That's the hard
then
part.
there's
Oh.
The popcorn chicken big box, 6 ounces popcorn chicken.
6 ounces.
Don't need medium drink, fries, 2 original recipe tenders, 2 dipping sauces, and a chocolate chunk cookie. These combo things, they just throw stuff in there. Yeah, throw them a cookie. I don't want that.
As long as
However,
biscuits, I'm happy.
if you're looking for only popcorn chicken, there's the $10 popcorn chicken bucket. That meal offers 16 ounces of popcorn chicken served in a bucket
Now we're
with
talking.
4 dipping sauces. Yeah.
Oh, that does sound good
Back
right
in
now. I'm
Oh,
so hungry too, and now I was thinking, I'm like, man, Food News is coming up too, and I'm starving. I don't know why I'm so hungry today. Oh, I ate a lot last night. Had Del Taco, and then something's kicking in, man. I need to eat again.
Yeah, and Food News always, well, not always, but it does seem to often spark that because we're talking about food and it makes you think about food.
It enhances the hunger real good.
And then you hear about popcorn chicken, which is one of the greatest things ever invented by KFC.
Oh, and you get a side of gravy with it. You just put them in the gravy and eat it with a spoon like it's a bowl of cereal.
I do like their gravy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, so the popcorn chicken, the smallest version, the little mini bites, in a bowl of KFC gravy as though it's cereal?
Correct.
Oh. I like
sound
this
good.
idea.
Yeah.
Other than dinner, where is this heading? Oh.
To heart failure.
Yeah, right.
Oh, sorry. Too soon? Shit.
Whatever. Because of my wife? No.
Yeah, okay.
She didn't die from KFC. She died from serving her country, Kyle. Those are 2 completely different things.
Okay.
Don't worry about the heart failure part.
Okay,
I'm just trying to think. You would zhuzh this up even more, though. I was trying to think, what else would you... But maybe simplicity is where it's at. Popcorn chicken in the gravy.
You have to put the sriracha in there, I think.
You mean that's a little much? Yeah, that's fine by itself. Why ruin a classic?
The one time sriracha is too much. Way to go, Jeff. Thanks for trying to play along.
You know, some things you want to ruin the purity of it. KFC and the gravy, you don't mess with it. It's fine on its own.
Fair enough. Next up in food news, Trader Joe's newest summer treat is a frozen delight that's only available for a limited time, and according to shoppers online, the new item is selling out like that. They put it out, and then it goes away, and you got to wait for the next shipment of passion fruit guava bars.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll take the orange creamsicle bars instead. Passion fruit guava? Do we live in Hawaii? What is this?
Push these aside, and hide all the creamsicle behind them so that we can find them. These are bright, fruity ice pops made with sweet guava puree and tangy passion fruit juice. Yeah, guava, passion fruit, dragon fruit, mango. We're overdoing it with all of these this year. They're all good, but we're just doing too much of it. I know that's just what we do.
Pog's good on its own, but it has time and place. The passion fruit and the dragon fruit is just everywhere right now. I see a lot with those the refreshers. I see those flavors everywhere right now.
By the way, even better news about the passion fruit guava bars at Trader Joe's is they're vegan, so they're an inclusive poolside snack that everyone can enjoy.
That's why they're jumping off the shelves, I guess.
Yeah. Man, my grandma had guava trees in the backyard growing up at her house, and me and my sister would climb them and eat the guavas quite a bit. We were like little koala bears up in there, just snacking on these guavas with a spoon. We go climb the trees with a spoon, like a druggie. Up there and just start scraping at them. We had a lot of fun up there. They had champagne grapes too. Yep.
See,
good memories.
I know that guavas grow on trees, but it was so odd. I don't often hear someone saying, "Yeah, I had a guava tree growing up."
My grandpa was into gardening and stuff, man. He had some cool stuff. He had a whole koi pond with a river and a little waterfall attached to the river and the koi pond. Dude, it was a gorgeous backyard.
Nice.
Yeah, they had a bunch of garden stuff. Yeah, and a hot tub.
I get it. It's just you know, look, I got all these fruit trees here. To me, it's just more like mainstream apricot, lemon, apple, orange tree. Guava tree is just like jarring. Like, that.
I didn't think about it. You know, growing up, you don't think that it's anything different. It's your grandma's house. Then you find out, like, oh, you had some exotic fruit back there. Like, nice work planting those. That was cool.
Next up in food news, Ted Lasso is about to return to Apple TV for a 4th season. Kyle or Jeff, you're the big Ted Lasso guy. Okay. It comes back August 5th to Apple TV. Oh, wait. Yes, that is correct. Sorry. I want to make sure I was giving out the right information. August 5th, Ted Lasso is back and leading up to the 3rd season. So this will be the 4th. Leading up to last season, Jenny's Ice Cream teamed with Warner Brothers to launch a limited edition Ted Lasso inspired flavor called inspired by the shortbread cookies that Ted makes for Rebecca, his boss, every morning.
Yep.
The ice cream featured real shortbread cookie pieces in salted butter sweet cream ice cream for a salty, sweet, buttery flavor. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, that sounds so good. And Jenny's makes good stuff. Ooh,
it's like sweet cream.
Jeff, did you ever try the ice cream?
No, I did not know about the ice cream. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for it because we do have a decent ice cream selection at our house. Like we do keep a decent amount of ice cream in the house. So I think
mine's bigger right now.
Mine doesn't
my sweet obsession.
Yours is probably bigger because I'm eating so much of mine right now, so I'm getting depleted.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to
that's where I thought. I have so much because of my obsession with sugar. But either who.
Wait, hold on. How many flavors you got in your house right now? What are you rocking?
I would have to go look. I think probably 6 to 8 right now. I mean, off the top of my head, I know I have birthday cake, ice cream, cookies and cream.
Yep, I got that.
There's a salted caramel something or other, and a Rice Krispie treats.
Is that one good?
I love it. And you know what's great? You know what's great?
I saw that.
Eat a Rice Krispie treat with it.
Little ice cream bar sandwiches happening right there.
Now, Rob, do you just have like ice cream like quarts or gallons and it's just like pure ice cream you put it in a bowl? Or like I have a lot of like cones, a lot of the like ice cream sandwiches, like a lot of like the Oreo cookies and cream ice cream sandwiches.
Like the frozen cones? Like, are you talking like drumsticks? Okay, you're not talking like you have a little side counter with a sleeve with cones and you have a little scoop, like you have a little stand. Okay.
No, we don't do cones.
I was like, what kind of silly adventures are going on at Jeff's house?
I have an ice cream Sunday bar every Sunday, Kyle.
Still an answer to that. Yeah, primarily. See, I like all those, but they kind of go in and out, like drumsticks, ice cream sandwiches, the cookie ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, that's what I got.
But my main go-to right now are the pints. Being a single guy living alone, that's 2 nights, right? Yeah. Half a pint one night, half a pint the other night, unless I'm really depressed, and then it's a full pint and a full night, whatever. But so they're various pints.
Oh my God. If you ever come across that Umpqua lemon bar one, that one's so good.
Man, you and your lemon, dude.
It's good. Lemon bars are delicious. I don't like lemon meringue pie, but lemon bars, and they put it in ice cream. Oh.
Yeah, we usually have good amount of popsicles as well. So not just ice cream, but we do popsicles.
I do have those. Yeah, I have those red, white, and blue ones. The Rocket Pops.
The Rocket Pops.
They're the Walmart brand.
Yeah.
They call them Freedom Pops.
Yeah. So I always have a solid supply of Otter Pops around, just in case. It just seems like something I should have. So those are in there as well. So after the shows, after Ted Lasso's third season finale, the ice cream disappeared. But it is coming back for the fourth season. Jenny's Biscuits with the Boss ice cream will be available beginning July 21st. So not today, Jeff. A week from today,
Right,
Kyle.
I
okay.
got it.
All right, Rob.
All right.
All right. Yeah,
I got to get Apple TV too.
Yeah, does anybody else have an account? Can I log into that?
I should have. I walked right into that one. I didn't.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. I thought, wait a minute. When we went through this fiasco an hour ago with Peacock, I thought you said, Kyle, that was the only one you didn't have.
Forgot about Apple TV. I forgot, man. Here's the thing: is I thought I had it. I was able to watch that Owen Wilson golf show, but it teased me. I got to watch the first 2 episodes, and it's like sign up for the subscription.
Oh, really?
Here's your little tester for like first bags free kind of situation with their subscription.
As we've said previously, and obviously this is taste and opinion driven, just in terms of content, Apple TV would be like #1 on my list. We did that a couple years ago, that if you could only have one streaming service, that's a different question, because it's like, I got to just stick with Netflix or whatever. But in terms of Apple TV throws out so many great shows. Mm-hmm. And Ted Lasso's one of them, obviously Shrinking, and there's so much great stuff on Apple TV. So that's the one I would want to have for pure content. But no, Kyle, you can't use my login.
Bro.
How about this, Kyle? Jeff says he has to resubscribe. Why don't you guys go and have?
I'm doing it for work. Just think of it as like you're buying a program for work for me to do work things.
Hey, and who's running all that stuff now? Jeff is. So
I'm running some of it too. But yeah, but come on.
Okay. Right. In other words,
so let me get.
I'm third. I'm third on the totem pole. Why are you asking me?
It's Peacock and Apple TV. It's not like I'm asking like for a Bentley or anything here.
We'll just get a company Apple TV account that Kyle
really?
can use. I'll boot it. I'll boot him off.
Oh, that's because he wants to use it too.
No, I'll get my.
Oh yeah. Typical business owner taking advantage.
Answer right off.
Oh, perfect. All right, cool.
The Ted Lasso ice cream, it'll be the same. The biscuits, the shortbread, the delicious salted whatever. Same thing as last year. Available a week from today, and it will once again look like Ted Lasso's blue AFC Richmond zip up at retail stores a week from today.
I'm excited.
Ted Lasso. To Kyle's ongoing obsession with lemons or lemon flavoring. Our ongoing obsession in food news, brought to us by maptrition.com, which doesn't support any of this food so far.
No. They'll help you
our
burn it
ongoing
off,
obsession
though.
with warehouse stores, or Sam's and Costco. They are just popping out the delis and the bakeries and the desserts. And now Costco's all new lemon blondie dessert bars are available.
What's a blondie dessert bar? What does that mean? I know what lemon bar means, but what you throw a blondie in there, that you throw something in, I don't know what in terms of dessert is a blondie. Because there's Sandies. What's a blondie?
All right.
Sandies are good. I like Sandies.
How do you know? What is that? What's a Sandy?
It's a cookie. It's one of those little pecan cinnamon cookies.
Okay, cool.
I just wanted you to fill time while I
looked
up. Okay.
Yeah, have you guys ever had those? Also, Sandy could be a hot girl in a bikini on the lake. Hi, Sandy.
I like freaking
out. So I had to look something up because of Kyle's question. The Costco new lemon blondie dessert bars. What's a lemon blondie? Crap, I thought Kyle would know. I have the answer. It starts with a traditional blondie base. Well, that wouldn't have helped had I not looked up. A lemon blondie is a sweet, dense dessert bar made with ingredients like butter, brown or white sugar, eggs, and fresh lemon zest or juice rather than chocolate. So a lemon blondie base is going to be all of that with a sweet lemon filling topped with a white chocolate drizzle. Ooh. The lemon is described as tart, but balanced by the sugary white chocolate and the dense buttery cookie.
God.
Each case comes with 16 bars for $8.99. That's only 56 cents per bar.
Yeah.
Of the lemon with white chocolate glaze thing at Costco. All right, I mean...
Yeah, I'll give it a bite. Hell yeah! Look at that.
Gotta be light on the lemon, not too much.
I don't know why they put white chocolate. They should put lemon icing on it. I would have preferred that, but whatever, it's fine.
That's too much lemon. That's why they're putting it on there for guys like me to go. All right, maybe.
Yeah, I'm just craving. Or powdered sugar. Oh, white chocolate. I don't like why they put chocolate in. I don't like lemon and chocolate that much. White chocolate's not even gonna be that great. They're gonna be okay. It kind of ruined it for me. I don't want the damn chocolate on it now.
The chocolate ruined it for you? Come on. All right, here, Jeff, you're my fellow sourdough brother, so I wanted to make sure that I got this exactly right. So my sourdough girl, lovely lady, big listener, literally drives to my house every weekend with a fresh baked loaf of sourdough for me. Nice. Love her to death. But she's been trying to force down my throat. So she brought me a couple weeks ago. Did I mention she brought me a sourdough brownie? Oh,
I don't think so.
Oh, did you put a little cream cheese on it?
Eventually. So I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of brownies. They're fine, but I don't. Whatever. But a brownie made out of sourdough. I'm like, okay. So you take, and it's like, oh my God, you do get a slight taste of the sourdough, but it's a great brownie. And then Kyle, I started getting creative. Whipped cream, caramel sauce, cream cheese. Oh, I'm like, why didn't you bring me a whole tray of these things?
Oh yeah.
So that was good.
Toasted with a little cream cheese spread. Oh.
And then she's been trying to force this down my throat. The white chocolate raspberry bread.
Huh.
So it's white chocolate raspberry sourdough. And I'm like, from the beginning, I'm like, hard pass, dude. No, I don't like the combination of the two.
Is it just the sweetness?
Shows up over,
Or
well, here
you gotta throw cheesecake.
she shows
in
up
there,
over the
too.
weekend with my loaf, half sourdough, half rye, and she brings me that's my loaf, and then she brings me a piece of this white chocolate raspberry bread, and she says it's the best loaf of bread she's ever made.
Huh?
Okay. Seriously. Look, I tried it. It's a lot better than I expected. I think anybody who thinks it sounds good would be blown away by it. It's just not my thing. It's like these lemon bars. There's too much fruit and sweetness with my bread. I don't know. I've just never been a fan, like blueberry muffins and those kind of things.
Oh,
does it go better with like toast, or would you make it for like a sandwich?
This raspberry thing.
It's a dessert bread. You put it on with a little bit of butter and powdered sugar, and down it goes. It's like French toast. Bake French toast with that shit. Oh my God. What the?
I think these are all excellent ideas. I really do. If you're into that, and I'm not. One thought I just had though,
peanut butter and jelly.
Instead of raspberries, what if she used cranberries for Thanksgiving?
Oh, now we're having turkey sandwiches, sourdough bread, cranberry, a little gravy. Oh, God damn.
Just a thought. Just a thought, bread girl.
Just a tad bit of cranberry sauce on it too, just to make the turkey a little moist.
Maybe some walnuts, cranberry walnut bread.
Throw in some walnuts in there. Maybe a little crunch.
There was literally no benefit to any of the last 4 minutes. That was me talking about having a friend making sourdough for me, creating a flavor that none of us have access to unless you know my bread girl. So thank you.
It's crappy right now. Actually, there's a bunch of, I don't know. I see it trending a lot on social media, the videos, and I see friends doing this too, where they're making the flavored sourdough. Someone made our favorite flavor of the year right now is dragon fruit. Someone made a dragon fruit sourdough bread, and I was like, oh, isn't that creative? But, you know, of course, they threw their kid on social media and made them stand there like a little show pony holding the bread.
Yeah, somebody said to me recently, obviously a woman, because no man would talk like this, but some woman said,
do you bake or you cook? Do you know how to make sourdough?
I'm like, no, I don't bake. I don't do that thing.
Oh, we should learn to bake sourdough.
I'm like, what is it, COVID? This is back. We've gone back 6 years to now. Where the sourdough craze is back again already. Just leave it to good people that know how to do it. Just no.
Yeah, or go to a nice restaurant and they'll bring it to you in a little basket with butter.
Ghirardelli premium milk chocolate bars are heading to stores. I'm still a little confused by this story because the Ghirardelli and the cardboard with the squares has been around forever. Isn't that's what I've been eating? Right. Those chocolate bars. Why is this new?
They make big ones, right?
Yeah. So I don't know, but it is a new line of products. There is one thing in it I really like too. So they have 3 new ones. Ghirardelli's new milk chocolate bar, is made from solid milk chocolate and has a straightforward ingredient list. It's milk chocolate bar, like Hershey's. They're going right after Hershey's.
Yes,
Then you could indulge in the one that I'm most interested in, the milk chocolate sea salt almond bar. Ghirardelli changed it to the dark chocolate years ago in their stupid little square packs. I don't like dark chocolate.
Yeah, it's gross.
Milk chocolate. Yes, sea salt almond bar.
And
then there's the milk chocolate caramel crisp bar.
That's where I would lean towards, that caramel crisp. Oh, that's probably like a toffee. It's probably delicious.
It's crunchy caramel pieces and rice grains that add texture to every bite. So a little Nestle Quick.
Yeah, so it's like $100 but not
Nestle Crunch.
It's a crispier version. It's a crispy crunch. Oh my god.
That really warrants an oh my god. Wow.
He gets excited over it.
Yeah, man.
Are these, I should find out for
Caramel
Kyle
crisp. Usually caramel's a goo, not a crisp. So they're already kind of pushing the envelope there with that.
Caramel's a goo.
Or glop.
These are supposed to be showing up in stores now, by the way. All right, last one. Kyle brought up the refreshers. How do you do food news without it? This is the thing this year. And then you get into all the flavors. And now Starbucks is introducing an all-new kind of fruit-flavored beverage, the blended energy refresher, or BER, B-E-R. The blended energy refresher. BER.
Can I get a burr, bro? Get my burr.
The refreshers blend chunks of fruit, lemonade, or coconut milk and ice together. In other words, Starbucks has its own smoothies now. There's the blended energy refresher in 4 flavors. These are the 4 BERs. 2 of the blended refreshers are based on Starbucks' existing refreshers. The blended mango dragon fruit lemonade energy refresher and the blended mango strawberry lemonade energy refresher. What are you laughing at?
I'm imagining myself going through the drive-thru at Starbucks and going, "Can I get a burr? Can I make a burr?" Can't.
I'm sorry, sir. What is that? A burr.
Burr.
Eventually, you're gonna have to tell them a blended energy refresher, and you got to make them feel stupid. Duh. It's the blended energy refresher. Did you not see your own advertisement today?
Yeah, durr.
And then they're going to start talking. Yeah, durr. Sounds like burr, only it's durr. Because you're a durr. Uh-oh. Kyle, did you hear that? That was Dad. Dad in the background saying, "Oh, okay. You guys are getting silly now." Okay.
Oh,
no. No, that's not
the burr and the durr. Not very highbrow, Robin, Kyle.
Sorry.
I'm more entertained by Kyle's giggling. Like he's 12.
I know. It's such a fun thought. All right, I'm back.
Doing that thing that I love. This is the thing. Like we were talking last week about the idea of leaving garbage in a random stranger's car. Not the tailgate of the truck, but actually if you can find a car that's unlocked, you just put a bag of garbage in the passenger seat. The funny part about that is imagining what their reaction is, because you're not there, you're never going to see it, and that's what Kyle's doing. He's imagining. Can you go through the Starbucks thing and go, "Can I get a burr?" How they would react.
The poor employee that didn't read the email about the new items.
Back to the burrs at Starbucks. So you got the 2 that already exist. Then there's the famous pink drink we were talking about yesterday that will be getting a blended energy version called the blended pink energy drink, or the BPED.
BPED.
That's not a good name.
BPED?
Yeah, don't add an O to the end of that.
BPEDO. Pedo. Okay.
The ped.
That's a stretch.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess ped could be pedestrian too.
Or pedometer. Counting your steps. Or Pedialyte, the best hangover cure.
Ew.
Or pedantic, where you just keep drooling on and on.
Or pedicure. Yeah.
Jeff, do you have any?
I don't have any. No.
PED? No,
I don't have any.
You don't want to play our game at all? You have nothing. All right. While those flavors were already announced, Starbucks is surprise dropping a 4th flavor for their refresher, the blended passion fruit guava lemonade energy refresher. The Bigler. The Bigler. Blended Passion fruit guava lemonade energy refresher is a drink offering guava and passion fruit flavors of the butterfly refresher, but in a thicker form. Man. How are they thickening it? Those are all.
Why are they in glasses? Like, are they going to serve them in glasses? Are they going to come in Starbucks cups like everything else they do?
We'll see. If they were in cups, though, they wouldn't be a good promotional picture.
Right?
Because we would be able to see the blendedness.
Like, no, I want the glass cup I saw in the ad, please.
So, Kyle, you have to change your order to, you not only want a burr, you want a burr in a glass cup.
Yeah, I want my burr not blurred. Need to see it.
See that? America's RAD Cast, only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say.
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer, Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040. Barrett Financial Group, LLC, NMLS number 181106, Nevada 5091, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right after America's RAD Cast, Rob pulls out his soapbox, stands on it, which is the only way he can be a member of the 6 Foot Club, and passionately, forcefully, and in Rob's case, self-importantly, expresses his opinions about subjects that truly matter, like how all people who live a plant-based lifestyle should be rounded up and used as mulch, or why people with no upper lip can't be trusted, and that anyone who thinks the series finale of The Sopranos was anything better than having your own genitals removed, fed to a goat, and then force-fed to you should be immediately institutionalized. Ah, yes, the stuff that really matters. Rob's Soapbox. It's for people who know that RFK Jr. is nuts, but need someone to tell them why. Listen or watch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning right after America's RAD Cast, only at theradnetwork.com.
If it's Wednesday, and I have no idea if it is because I'm recording these on a Thursday in February, and I don't control what Rob does with them. And speaking of control, have I ever mentioned I worked with Rob in Reno for a decade, and he is the ultimate control freak? Talk about a psychological need to constantly be in charge of things and people around them. Anyway, if it is Wednesday, Kyle's Corner airs at 1 p.m., only on the radnetwork.com.
Have you asked yourself, if a turtle has no shell, is he naked, homeless, or both? No? Good. Then other than enjoying this show, you're not completely insane. Back to America's RAD Cast.
I have a quick real-time update from Bread Girl. We were doing food news. These lemon bar things came up at Costco, and we were talking about fruit in bread because I mentioned my Bread Girl, who's been listening for years, and she's so nice. She literally drives to my house every weekend and brings me a loaf of freshly made sourdough, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Because if it wasn't, I would just go buy it, and I would tell her, thanks. I mean, it's like the best in the world. So, and I know Jeff's a big sourdough fan, so I was mentioning that Bread Girl forced down my throat this weekend, almost literally, this white chocolate raspberry thing. Sourdough, white chocolate raspberry. It's just, I get it. Like I said, I get why you would like it if you're into the idea of sweet bread or those flavors. I'm not a huge fruit in bread fan. It was much better than I expected. But then somebody brought up making other types of bread, and I threw out, now, what about cranberries instead of raspberry, and it's for Thanksgiving? Because I knew Kyle, he's a big fan of that day after cranberry and turkey, leftover turkey.
Ooh, yeah, turkey sandwich.
You add cream cheese and little sprouts to that too. Oh,
there you go. So,
God forbid you have bacon.
During the break, we go to break, and I get a text from Bread Girl that says, "My next loaf is the cranberry walnut." Now,
excellent. She likes it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's impressionable. Could she make an apple cinnamon one?
See, this is what I'm trying to figure out.
Stop trying to jump.
Hey, we can share the bread wench, okay? It's fine.
Is she claiming that she was already making or planning to make cranberry walnut, or is she reacting?
I think it's that.
Because I know her, and she's more the kind of person that's like, oh, I was already going to make that. And she probably was. But I like to make fun of her because she gets mad at me then. And I can picture her standing at my front door with her hands on her hips, and her husband's in the car. He always waits. I don't think he likes me, but he likes the show in general or something like that.
But not you, totally just me and Kyle.
Well, I mean, like maybe the bread wench likes talking to Rob a little too much.
Oh, spending a little too much time with Rob.
Maybe he's like, oh no, she's texting Rob. No, it's not like that. Okay. Sorry,
no, it's not.
I'm gonna cause a fight with your bread lady now.
Well, plus her husband's enormous and could snap me in two if he wanted to.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, so when I got this text, I'm like, oh yeah, sure, we're already gonna make the cranberry walnut. So I wanted to make sure I gave her crap, but because then she said, do you want to be the test dummy for this weekend with the cranberry walnut? So I said, yeah. And then we got to start figuring out a way. Maybe I have to like Uber courier it down to the Midtown studio so Jeff can try it. And then and what was your, because Jeff loves sourdough. What was your request, Kyle?
Apple cinnamon.
Sourdough.
Apple cinnamon.
Yeah, but you're not as cool in the sourdough club as Jeff and I.
You're just mad because I want apple cinnamon. It's close to apple pie and you don't like it.
We'll find a French toast person for you.
Oh, that would be better French toast. Yep. See, that's why.
We'll find someone to make you French toast.
No, I just find I want it with apple cinnamon though. Wouldn't that be good? Apple cinnamon toast crunch. Come on now.
Apple cinnamon toast crunch. So is she using the cereal?
Oh no. I'm just making up things in my head now. Sorry. I want apple cinnamon French toast. The crunch just came in naturally just talking there. Okay.
I'm not a huge sourdough guy for French toast.
That's what I was asking. You're using sourdough to make this French toast? Because that's what she makes.
If it was apple cinnamon infused, absolutely. Yeah, if there's a flavor to it and it goes well with breakfast, that sounds great. Yeah.
Okay. We'll
put
the order in.
Right.
You'll probably be, a couple weeks down. My understanding, by the way, too, is that, Kyle, you or your dad, one of you lives in a general area by Bread Girl, and it's easy if we want to create like a street deal.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, cool. Yeah, she's from the hood. All right.
Yeah, scoop up the bag.
Same time.
All right, she can meet me at the bar I work at, too. It's probably in that area. I'll have cash on me. Oh, yeah, did you have to pay her, or did she, like, get free publicity as Bread Girl from the show?
Yeah, all this free publicity.
We have food credit with her.
People Googling Bread Girl.
Yeah.
She's handled on the. I'm sure she wouldn't mind if you handed her money, but she's handled on that front in terms of being Bread Girl. So.
Okay, so
now
I'm excited.
Gotcha. So I got to tip her out. Got it. Cool.
Now because knowing her, she will now wait for you to tip her. She'll stand there with her hand out. Go, didn't Rob tell you?
As she should.
You know what? If she wants a bigger tip, maybe she could also be a butter bitch, and she could bring some butter with the bread.
Just butter? You can't get your own butter, or did you want? Because
she makes like flavored butters.
Well, she does like she can pull a Texas Roadhouse, put some cinnamon sugar in there, whip it up, put it in a jar. That comes with the bread. I have a nice little package, maybe even a little jar of honey. Maybe I'm going a little too far now.
I'm not sure you're gonna get anything calling her a butter bitch.
It's on the approach. Have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow.
Okay, that does it. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Talking poo is where I draw the line. Go on and go
That
home,
could be
you
her
fat
sister.
chicken.
Fight a girl and butter bitch.
Adios. Very well. Bon voyage. Toodle-oo. So long. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Sayonara, dude. Come on.
Bye-bye now. Bye.
See you. Bye. Bye-bye. So long.
That was a fun
Stink
show.
Town.
Well, goodbye. And don't think it hasn't been a little slice of heaven, because it hasn't.
God bless the United States.
American